T-minus 50 seconds. T-minus 40 seconds. T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Shout out to Kopish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
All the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that guy. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kopish.
What's happening, people? Apologies for that delay. I know that was a good delay, but we're here. It's Friday night. It's the Kall-In show. Kal and Matt will be joining me as soon as they can. So I'm going to hold down the fort until then. What's going on, everyone? Big up everyone who's in the chat already. I can see the regular Sadiq. Big up yourself. AD, Ali, big up, guys. Make sure you smash that like button as always. And yeah, let's have a good show. Hold on. Oh, no, I'll save that super chat for later. I thought he's being serious for a minute there, but yeah. But yeah, how's everyone doing? It's Friday evening. No. There will not be one of those long shows, people. But we will get as many people on as we can tonight. Let me just see. Big up John, Bayesian Pops, Hammer, TK. Big up everyone in the chat, man. Right. I'm going to bring in my brother real quick, and we're going to have a nice little discussion, and then I'm going to open up the lines to everyone else and bring everyone in. Bayesian, what's going on, brother?
I'm good, my bro. How you doing, man?
I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed. It's been a minute. Well, it feels like it's been a minute anyway.
It's been a minute. It's been a whole lot of minutes. That's a fact. So what happened to Kal and Matt? They're moving on Caribbean time.
As always. But they'll be in a minute though. But yeah, man. All good in the hood.
Yeah, man. Everything's blessed. I can't complain. Same with you.
Yeah, man. It's been a long week. It's been a good week, Liverpool related though.
Yeah.
We're in the quarterfinal of the FA Cup. We picked up the Carabao Cup. The kids are blossoming. I mean, I've been watching back some of the clips and stuff. It's still kind of like baffling me how we managed to finish that game with 7 like teenagers on the pitch and we won the game 3-0. But it's crazy what Klopp's doing right now, man.
It just shows the quality of our manager, right? To be able to get these youngsters to just come in and do a job and help the team win. We're not like those blue billion-pound bottle jobs, right? What's crazy is that me and Pops, we got a habit now that every time a game play, we do our reaction show. Typically the next day, I'll watch the game again in the entire game. And then you pick up stuff that you would miss when you're doing a watch along. Because you know when you're doing a watch along, you're not hearing the fans and you're focusing on so many different things, you miss things, right?
Yeah.
Those kids did an immense job against Chelsea when you rewatch it. Immense. Like they looked scared. They looked like the kids. And they had more experience on the pitch than we did. And they looked like the kids. Our kids came in and did a fantastic job. Look at John Conway. Look at what he's doing already. He's started.
Yeah, big up, John. Another 5 gifted. Big up yourself, John.
By the time this is done, you man gonna have like 2 or 3K members in the member stream, bro.
Yeah, trust me. Nah, it's gonna be good, man, because the EA football stuff is gonna be hilarious. I know it is. I can already see it from now. So I can't wait to get that stuff done for the people.
I know you and Matt can do a job. I worried about Cal, to be honest.
Look, if we got to put him on our back and carry him, then that's what we got to do with it. I mean, to be fair, Matt's probably gonna have to do it the same for both of us because I am rusty as hell, man. And I mean, I wasn't really a FIFA guy anyway. I was a pro guy, so FIFA still feels foreign to me anyway. So yeah, I think Matt's gonna have to carry both of us, but it'll be enjoyable for the watchers, that's for sure.
It's gonna be it'll be a lot of fun for sure.
Back to the game, the Carabao game quickly, because obviously we've been doing about a week worth now of thinking about it. Obviously, we had the FA Cup game, and there's a lot of saltiness going around with the finals. Did you see the clip where Rio and I can't remember his name now, the white guy with the big beard, and they were talking about, what's his name?
They were on the podcast and they were talking.
Yeah.
And
they were trying to be hella shady, and I was watching it and I was like, the kids are doing a good job when people as big as Rio have to kind of like downplay it. I mean, he's a rival, of course. He's a rival. I get it. He's a Man United guy through and through. So I get that he's obviously always going to have that hate for Liverpool. But you can tell the youngsters are doing their thing when even big people like Rio are like trying to downplay it. And when they tried to do the average age thing and be like, oh, well, Liverpool's average age was older than, it's like, okay, so what you're basically going to do is you're going to add Van Dijk, Endo, and Robertson. And then that's what you're going to call the average age because those guys are like 30 or above. You take them out, and our average age would have definitely been younger than theirs. So it's like
that's being shady, bro. You know that he's just being shady. He's being salty, but it discredits him and what he's saying because it doesn't make no sense. You're right. You take out Virgil, Endo, you take out Robertson. Who else was on the pitch at that point in time that was older? It was just those three.
I think those are the 30, yeah.
Yeah, you're going to shave our average age from 24 down to like probably 21. Easy. With just those three guys out. Nah, I don't pay him no mind. Him and Gary Neville annoy the crap out of me, to be honest. Can't stand the clouds.
The thing is, though, to be fair to Gary Neville, I don't know whether he's doing it and he doesn't want to do it or if he is being fair. But I don't really watch Neville's commentary and feel too much bias unless he's asked and then he'll be like, look, of course I don't want Liverpool to win. Generally speaking, though, he speaks very glowingly of Klopp. Like he's always giving Klopp credit. And when he does commentary during the game, I don't feel like he's being biased during the game, even if he's doing the Liverpool game. So credit to him. As a player, I hated him because he was Man United through. As a pundit and a commentator, though, I do find him unbiased where need be. So I do give Neville a little bit of credit, but yeah, the others, the other ones, they can't help themselves. And speaking of ex-players giving Liverpool props, have you seen the Gary Neville podcast where he was where he had Jaap Stam as the guest?
No, I didn't see it.
So long story short, they asked Jaap Stam who he would say is the best Premier League person to be his partner. Like, who would he pick out of all the players I've ever played in the Premier League? Yeah. And lo and behold, guess who he picked?
Virgil.
100%. Now, he played with Rio Ferdinand. Does that not just say everything we need to know from the discussions we've been trying to have where we say we're not being biased? Virgil Van Dijk's the best Premier League defender of all time. Like, we're not being biased. And that's the man who played with Rio and Vidic. Because remember, that's the story. No, he's not as good as Rio. He's not as good as Vidic. He's not as good as Terry. Well, 2 out of those 3 played with Stam. And Stam was like, nope, it is Virgil van Dijk. So, and the thing is, people are going to say it's the Dutch thing. But a lot of the time, the Dutch kind of argue amongst each other. I don't even necessarily know if I would say they would always be like, oh, you're Dutch, I'm Dutch, so I'll pick you. because you know they did. You know, you always hear little like rivalries between the Dutch players, and the Dutch camp used to have quite a lot of fallings out and stuff. So I don't even know if you could just be like, oh yeah, because he's Dutch, you just picked him, because it doesn't always seem to be that they have that camaraderie. So I just think he picked who the best is, to be honest.
I agree with you 100%. For him to say that, it ends the argument, right? It ends all the debates that people have been saying previously. Oh, Virgil's not at the top center back ever in the Prem. He is, in my opinion, he is, hands down. He is. I mean, there's no comparison. Everyone called him Van Disney last year, right? Remember that? I would never forget those comments. Never. They threw shade. That's why at the end of the Carabao, when you saw the clip in the dressing room, when he looked at the camera and says, they thought it was finished, eh? I was like, good for you. Throw it right back at them. Love it. Love it. Love it.
Because he was getting abuse from ESPN, from Dutch media, Dutch radio, British Premier League media, like you know, people like us. Like he was getting, and the crazy thing is, I was getting abused. I don't know if you remember during the summer when there was like, if you're just making excuses for him, he's done, he's not good enough anymore, etc., etc. It was like, whoa. Class is permanent. We can't just all of a sudden, you know, act like one bad season means he's a finished player, especially when that stat came out that said that he played more minutes than anybody in world football in that like 12-month period. And he was coming off the back of the ACL as well. So you say to yourself, well, coming off of that long layoff and then playing that much football in such a short space of time, I think he was allowed to have a bad season. I know we don't want a bad season because we're Liverpool, but he's allowed, as a human, he's allowed to have a bad season. Do you know what I mean? So 100%. It was crazy to me. People just writing him off and just acting like it wasn't Virgil we were talking about. Like we were just talking about some any old scrub. So I'm happy for the man. I'm so happy for the man. You know,
me too. I'm happy for the club. And you know me. This season has brought back a tremendous amount of joy for me. I know last season I was so upset, so angry. I jumped off the Klopp boat and I swam back to the boat, got pulled back on because I saw him make the changes. I held my hands up. I was wrong. Klopp proved me, hey, you showed me, all right, you could do things different. But I'm super happy for him. Plus, in turn, I'm sad as well because I don't want to see him go. I don't want to see him go. But I know he's got personal reasons why he wants to leave. He wants to spend time with his family. He wants to take that break. And we have to be honest. Klopp has not had the opportunity to even mourn the death of his mom because that happened in the COVID season. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Had that opportunity,
and it's been non-stop for him ever since. Like
exactly.
You're right,
exactly. So good on him. But a little part of me, I was making jokes with Pops yesterday that I hope at the end of the season when we win the quad, because I'm with Cal, I'm on the quad train, we winning it all the belts. That at the end, on the bus, when we parading with the trophies, Klopp pulls the microphone out and says, I know it's a little late for April, but April Fools, see y'all next season. I would be gassed, Tris. I would be gassed. That would be the best motivation ever. Do
you think we've got because here's what I'm doing. I'm counting down to us trying to win trophies, but I can't help but think, but it means he's leaving. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah. It's such a weird feeling because you want to aim for what you want and you want to strive towards it, but then you're thinking to yourself, yeah, but now we're only 2 months away until he leaves. Now we're only 6 weeks away until he leaves. Do you know what I mean? And watching all of this stuff, like, you know, after the FA Cup game, he was like a proud dad, literally, when they were interviewing him and he was talking about the youngsters. And I can't help but just think to myself, what this man would do next season if he felt like he'd had the energy. Now, regardless of what we win this year, I think next year would have been the most special year you could have ever imagined. I really do. This squad with these youngsters, with 1 or 2 additions in the summer of some senior players, next season could have been the craziest season Klopp had ever had. And I can't help but do that what if, and I know you should never do that in life, but it's kind of killing me, man. Because what if he'd have been there next year? What if he'd have stayed? What if he'd have continued the development of these kids? What if he'd have got 1 or 2 more players? What if he'd have got a world-class DM in the summer and a left-sided centre-back? Or what if he'd have bought what if he was able to get Mbappe to come? There's so many what-ifs now that we're never going to know. And yeah, it's kind of a bittersweet feeling for me at the moment.
It is bittersweet. I agree with you. But do we really need a world-class DM? We got Endo, bro. The Samurai.
Well, to go and sit alongside him so Mac don't have to play DM ever again. Do you know what I mean? And Mac, look what Mac's doing in the 8 now, bro. It's crazy, bro. So
I'm kind of curious on how we set up tomorrow, because I listened to the presser this morning, and we know Mo is not playing for sure. Endo and Robbo was supposed to be back in training today. We know Dom and Nunez was in training yesterday, so chances are they're going to play, but they're probably not going to start. I don't know about you, bro, but Joey's had a phenomenal season, but I don't like him in his 6. I did not like that position for him at all against Southampton.
Oh, I enjoyed it, bro.
You enjoyed it?
Yeah, bro, I enjoyed it, man. Look, maybe I'm being biased because I told the people he can play the 6, and then when he was there, it you know what I mean, it was a good thing. But no, I enjoyed it, bro. I mean, obviously, for the first maybe say 25 minutes, he did look a little bit shaky. But I mean, it's the first time he's ever played the role, so that was that was bound to happen.
Yeah, that was the part that worried me.
Because I've got it in my list, but I haven't actually watched it yet. Did he mention anything about Endo in the presser today?
He said that he had a little bit of a niggle from the game, the final, but he's okay. Like, it wasn't anything serious, so he was expecting him back into training. Mo was the other one. He is the only one he completely ruled out for tomorrow. Only one.
Oh, so he actually ruled Mo out, like officially ruled him out.
Yeah. He said he's not ready. He's not ready yet. So he's definitely not playing. So Elliot will have to play the right wing for sure. For sure.
That worries me, That worries me. If there's one injury that I don't like hearing there's been a reoccurrence, so like muscle related, because obviously you got way worse injuries than the muscle injuries, like your knee or your Achilles or something like that. But when it comes to the muscles, the hamstring seems to be the one that if it starts to go, it just keeps going. And when you're a player who's quick as well, the worst thing you can do is get hamstring injuries.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about that because Mo came back, then he's out, and now he's almost been out as long as he was originally out now when you think about it.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
It's weeks up to this point that he's been out. And if I'm not mistaken, he was only out for around 3 weeks initially. So he's almost been out as long on the, what it was just meant to be a minor, whatever it was. He's almost been out as long as he was the first time round. So, yeah, I'm a little worried about that. I've got to be honest. I'm a little worried.
Now we don't have to rush him, right? We see Harvey can do the job there. I mean, it's not Mo, but at least we know that when he does come back, he can come off the bench, get some minutes. We don't have to put him right back into the starting lineup and have him play a ton of minutes. We can ease him back into it so he doesn't have the injury all over again. Because that, I agree with you. We need him for the stretch run. We do need him. We got City next week. And Mo has to be fit for that game. He has to be fit.
Would it not be a worry to throw him in, though?
I think bring him off the bench in City. At least having him on the bench is still, City could be like, oh, damn, we still got Mo Salah sitting on the bench there that can come in and do a madness. We don't need to put him in the limelight right away. We can bring him in the second half, in the 60th minute, and he run for 30 minutes. He could do damage. We know what Mo could do. Mo's quality. But some people still want him sold. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Crazy.
I'm not with it.
Crazy.
I am not with it at all. How are you feeling about how you feeling about Robbo? Because he had a sickness. It wasn't an injury. He had some sort of flu that went through. It was him, and I think Endo had it too as well. The two of them had it, but it didn't go through to any of the other players. But Robbo, for me, came back and it looked like Joey playing in that position has lit a fire under Robbo because he's played very well since he's came back from injury. He's been immense for us. You feel?
Yeah. I didn't actually know he was ill. I thought he was just like rested. I didn't know he was ill.
Yeah,
We've had a lot of
flu.
going through this, haven't we? We've had quite a lot of people get ill. I know it's that time of the year, but you don't normally hear the footballers getting injured, getting like ill this often. But yeah, we have had a lot. What's going on, bro? Welcome to the party.
Evening. Asian
What's
bars.
going on, my Caribbean brother? You on Caribbean time?
Yeah. Bless you, man. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm blessed.
That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear, man.
Yeah. Right. Well,
I caught the end of that. Yeah. No Salah tomorrow, right?
No Salah tomorrow.
no.
Definitely not. Ruled out completely.
I'm a little worried now. Not for the game I'm talking about in terms of him. Feels weird that he's out again. Mo's not a player that really gets injured.
From the presser, Cal was telling Drift, Klopp says it's not a big worry. He's just not fully ready yet. He's on the pitch and he's running and that type of stuff, but he's not. It's nothing serious. I think he's just giving him more time to get back into it and not have to rush him.
But you know what? If that's the case, then I take it back. I'm cool then.
Yeah. Because we need him for we need him for City, right? Next week. We do.
Here's the thing. For me, it's not even a City game. For me, it's the running for the rest of the season. I don't think us winning or losing against City will be the be all and end all of the season. I think it's more the running. If we don't have Salah for the City game, but we have him for the rest of the season, then I'm good with that because I think we can beat City without Salah. Will it make the job easier to beat City with Salah? Obviously, like beating any team with Salah is easier, but
yeah,
we can still beat City without Salah. It's just going to be a lot harder.
Yeah, I agree. We saw, me and Pops was talking about this, Cal. I don't know how you feel. How is it that we playing the second leg of Europa on a Thursday and then playing the FA Cup on a Saturday on 2-day rest?
Is that happening?
We played the second leg of that Europa, not this Thursday coming, the following Thursday. And then on the Saturday, we play United in Old Trafford.
Surely they got to change the United game.
Apparently not.
They have to.
No, man.
No, Ali is saying they've changed that legally. I'm pretty sure they have to.
Oh, it changed to Sunday now. You see?
Yeah, I'd have kicked off.
Because up till yesterday, Cal, we were talking about this yesterday, me and Pops. It was Saturday for Liverpool.
Yeah, if they didn't change it, then we'd have to kick up a storm, man.
But look at the foolishness they're doing with us, Cal. They're against us, everyone.
Bro, they're not even hiding it anymore.
Nah, it's blatant now. Blatant.
Hiding it. It's the corporate ministry versus Stone Cold, bro. Like, it's like, again, I've not seen the Man United goal, but I've seen the still images, spoke to the Forest fans, and they said it's virtually identical to what Virgil had his goal ruled out for.
I saw the goal. It was identical. And the United fans are making the argument saying, well, he didn't impede the player. He didn't block in. I'm like, hold on. But that was not what was the reason for the disallowed goal in our game. They said that Endo was offside. That was the call. This player was offside. You can't. I mean, like, you guys are just shameless. I can't even deal with it anymore, bro.
Yeah,
it's sick.
It's poor. It's just poor all around, man. And it's ruining the game, especially for us as fans. Like, but it's really ruining the game. Like, I know a lot of people are against VAR and they're like, let's go back to how it was before. I'll be honest, if there was no VAR, it'd be even worse than what it is now.
Yeah,
like, it'd be even worse.
I agree.
But VAR needs to stay. They just need to get rid of the people. Like, it's not even the machinery and the tools anymore. For me, VAR is one of the best inventions in football. It's the people who run it.
It's a boys' club, right, Cal?
Yeah.
I've been shouting from the rooftops about this. The only way they fix this issue is if you take the Premier League referees out the VAR room, you hire an independent group to manage VAR by themselves. They're not referees, they're just analysts. They know the rules of the game. And they just control the VAR room. Then you would see a huge difference in terms of decisioning. because now there's no biasness. They can tell the referee and come to his ear and says, "Hey, bro, you got this completely wrong. Go to the screen." It's not a boys' club anymore.
I agree. The problem is, for me, it's all about accountability. Referees know that they can make a mistake, they can do something crazy, and the most they might get is they might be trending on Twitter for a day or two, and they might get demoted for 1 week, and then they're back up again. I doubt their pay goes down or anything like that. They're just demoted to a lesser game. Once there starts to be accountability, I think we'll start to see things change, because it's very easy to say I'm sorry when there's no accountability to it, or very easy to make decisions when there's no accountability. If there's accountability, they've got to come out and explain the reasons why. And then if they're explaining it and they make it look even worse, then it's like, all right, cool, you got to get axed.
So how do you make them accountable? Seeing we know it's a boys' club and they all go and drink beer together. How do you make them accountable?
There has to be some sort of independent body that governs over the referees. There has to be.
Or you put the referee
almost anonymous, even if it's anonymous, so no one knows who it is. But there has to be something or someone. You like, again, not even to get political and stuff. We have the same problem in the police. It's the police policing the police. Hence why, like, things aren't improving. Like, man, like Lee.
My adversary.
Just check the private chat quickly as well, bro. But you know what's crazy though? It's one of them ones where it's a little bit like, I don't know if anybody knows the history of BT in England, but they were dominating so much in the communications market that the government actually stepped in and were like, look, we have to take a bit of a piece of this pie because you lot got this on lock. And it's one of the reasons why a landline, even if you have a different provider, your landline still needs to be installed by BT because BT had it on lock. And it's almost like that's what the PGOL have got. But who's going to be the ones to do what the government did and step in and go, no, look, hold on a minute. We got to do something here. Because otherwise, they're governing themselves. They're never going to tell themselves off. And they're just going to continue to do what they want when they want. Do you know what I mean? So, for real, like, who is going to get involved? I don't know.
Yeah,
it's
facts. Yeah,
it can't be ex-players either, because ex-players will have an ulterior motive. You've just got to find. You've almost got to find fans or people in the industry who have no tie to football clubs, who just love the game for what it is. And granted, there might not be loads of them around, but they are around. Because I'm not, but I couldn't be a referee or part of VAR. I couldn't do it. You think if I'm VAR for a Man City game and I see the slightest bit of contact, I'm like, yeah, check complete, penalty. Like, I'm just being real. I could never do it. I'd be so biased. But I feel as though I can be honest about it. I feel as though there are people in these positions who have an agenda, have a motive, and they're in a position where they're able to fulfill that. And it's dangerous for the game.
Yeah,
really
I agree. Before we jump out, Cal, on your point with the independent stuff, they should probably try to do something like the NBA. So at the end of every game, the next morning, there's an actual last 2 minute report that comes out, and it calls out the deficiencies from a referee and the errors that they make. An independent crew does it, and the NBA actually releases it to the public. So it puts people under the scope. So maybe we got to do something like that. But yeah. But anyway, fellas, I know you guys got to do your call-in show. This once a month thing now. So big up to you all.
Yeah, big up to
love.
You,
and we'll catch you guys soon. We got our call-in show tonight too with Angel. He always does a madness. So Angel. All right, blessings.
Bro. Yeah, make sure you show your love and subscribe, man. Make sure you do. Things happening over there, man.
Absolutely.
I love, bro. Pick up, man, as always. And obviously, we're gonna link up soon anyway, bro. So
big up, man. For sure, definitely. Peace.
All right, B. Love, bro. Big up, man. Just before we bring the people in, I'm gonna release the link in the chat now. We'll go through these supers, and then we'll get the party started. Cal, I'm feeling that hoodie, you know, bro.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it, man.
I'm feeling that hoodie, bro. There's something about navy blue with a black that just goes. Like, I like it. I'm feeling it.
I'm not really a navy blue and black type of person. I've got 2 items, I think, that are navy blue and black. And this is one of them, and a suit. I don't know
think
if you
it
remember.
works because it's the stripes, you know them, and the inside of the, you know,
I don't know if you remember, Drift, when we one of the first things we did, me and you went to a an event. Whose event was it? Remember we met like Anthony Yard and Zaf Iqbal.
Oh yeah. Was it the Asian Awards? Yeah,
that's it. The Asian Football Awards. And I wore a black and navy suit. And you outshone me that night. Still. I was close not to buying it because I'm very much, if you're wearing blue or navy blue suit, it's brown. It's the brown accessories, and with black accessories. But the suit was nice. I'll change up, but I can't. This and my suit are the only things I've got.
Yeah, I hear that. I like the grey accessories with the black suit still.
Great accessories, but saying that finding nice grey shoes are quite difficult, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's true. It is true.
It's very difficult.
Couple supers before we get the people in. Matt's hairline says, I saw Matt in Peckham. Just done my ACL. He is cursed. When I first saw it, I thought he was being serious, bro. I was like, what? And then,
well, Matt's mashing work, bro.
Jamrock says, where does Klopp rank in most trophies at LFC? Now, me and Jamrock was talking about this in the comments to one of the videos because Jamrock brought up a stat that was saying that there's a few managers that are above him, Kenny being one of them. But the commentators in the last couple of games have actually been, on 2 occasions, they've said Klopp is now only second to Paisley. So I'm a bit confused. I haven't actually looked at it myself, but I'm a bit confused who actually does have more out of Kenny and Klopp, or, you know, Shankly and Klopp.
I think it depends how they count it. It's very, if I'm not mistaken, I think Paisley's our most successful manager of all time.
Yeah, without a doubt, it's Paisley. Yeah.
And then is it? I don't even know if it's Shankly. It might be.
Well, they said it was Klopp that was next, but then Jamrock said that he found a list that said Klopp was 4th on the list. So I'm confused who is. Like how it actually is.
It depends what trophies they're counting, I suppose, isn't it?
Maybe
every single trophy. Yeah, that's who I was going. I think Fagan might be. Is Fagan might be in with a shout as well, and obviously Shankly. I don't think Kenny won loads because I don't think Kenny was there for that long.
Yeah, no, he wasn't. Do they count? Because he was a player manager as well, do you think they maybe count the ones he won when he was playing? Kenny, like, you know,
if he's got the title manager as well, then he should be on the list.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll have to maybe we'll have to do some proper research. We could do a whole show on it, maybe.
Yeah, for real. Good shout, John. You know what I mean? Good shout as well, Drew.
Big up, Gaz. This is crazy, bro.
Big up.
Look how long he's been a member, bro.
How?
Crazy, bro. I think it might have something to do with him being with us before, but I don't know. But
that is all right, Gaz,
crazy, bro. Big up, man, like Gaz, each and every time.
The legend of legends.
Gaz says, I wanted to call in, but tonight is the night I tried the simmy with the missus.
I warm up the knees, Gaz. Warm up the knees, bro.
He thinks we're going to beat Forest 4-0. You'll never walk alone as legends. Press that like button. Endo! Gaz, when it comes to football, Gaz is a defensive man. So any defender that's doing bits, Gaz is like I'm sure, Gaz, if you are still watching, bro, just let me know in the chat. Ayala, I think, is his favorite footballer of all time.
Oh, is it Roberto? Yeah.
Because he's a like Gaz just loves defenders. He's one of those guys who he lives to just defend. You know what I mean?
Kind of me, bro. You know what I'm like, bro.
Yeah, like you don't want the glory, you just want the war. You know them ones.
No, I wouldn't go as far as the war. I just like to make sure everyone at home's safe before I go out and rave, innit? Like the attackers are the ravers, the defenders are making sure the home's still safe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I hear that. Big up John again each and every time. Another 5 gifted. Big up yourself, man. Big up Sam Max every time. So mine was glitching a bit. You rotate the refs around the Euro leagues to fix the problem. Okay, so like 1 week they might be in England, then next week they'll go to Spain. The Spain refs might go Italy, then the Italian refs come in. Yeah, we could maybe do that. Because that's when you'd really know there's no bias in it, really, bro. Like, if you've got an Italian ref who supports, like, I don't know, maybe Genoa or Torino, he's not going to be biased when he's doing Man United versus Man City or something like that. Do you know what I mean?
Drift, we say that. We say that, Drift. We say that, and this is where I do have admiration for referees, the good ones anyway. I think there's always going to be some sort of bias in football. But it's the great ones that can put that bias aside. Like, if let's say, for example, I'm a Liverpool fan, but you send me over and I'm refereeing AC Milan versus Juventus. I prefer AC Milan as a club to Juventus. So already I've got a bias, even if it's subconscious. I've got.
Yeah. I hear you. That's why I couldn't be, like you said, I couldn't be a referee. You know already anyway. I don't even need to talk to the community about me being a referee. It'll be absolutely impossible for me to be a ref. Oh, I think Cal's glitched. Is it me or is it Cal, peeps? Is it me? Guys, let me know, is it Cal or me who's glitched? So I know, because my chat isn't moving either. Oh, okay, Sadiq, big up, bro. It's Cal. All right, let me not do him dirty like that. Let me remove him. Let me not do him dirty like that. Couple more supers. Big up Rasta Crab, who just become a new member. Big up your damn self, bro. Appreciate that, man. Ty, I'm gonna save that one, bro, because you've literally asked the question to Cal. So I'm going to make sure that Cal is there. Actually, can Cal get back in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He might not. He might be struggling to get back in. All right, let me get the callers in so that Cal can come back in. UK Beats. I know you said you were glitching. What's going on, bro? You there, bro? Yo, can you hear me, bro? There might be something wrong with your mic, bro. I can see you've unmuted it, but I can't hear you, though. Ah, man. He did say he was glitching. Man, try to jump out and jump back in, bro, if you can. He said he was glitching, so I think that's the reason why he couldn't get back in. Cal, are you doing the most amazing stuff? Oh, no, I see. Bro, you were so still. I thought you glitched again, bro.
No. I'm making sure things are all right from my end.
Oh, man. All right, let's bring the next caller in. It's the absolute legend. That is man like Sadiq.
That bitch is jokes.
You know, bro?
What's going on? You hear me?
What's going on? Yeah, man. Spider-Man. Well,
yeah,
bro.
See the mask. Right there.
Yeah, I see it on the
yeah. How's everyone doing?
B?
Not too bad, bro.
Good. Yeah, no, I'm all right. Yeah, been a while. I think it's the first time I've managed to get a call in this year. Obviously, with work and stuff, it's hard, man. Flipping, and I'm on nights tomorrow, so yeah, so I'll stay up late today. Otherwise, if I'm on days on the weekends, we'll count now because you see me on his. I've got to be up at 4, so yeah, these times here, I'm.
Yeah.
The time you get up and the time I'm going to bed sometimes.
Well, there you go. So, but yeah, just a couple of questions really. One, Did you guys hear? I don't know if it's how true it is, but I heard that they've offered a contract or they sent a contract out to Mr. Alonso. Apparently, it's a 3-year one. I haven't heard anything if he's accepted it or anything. I just heard that a contract has been sent out, and that's apparently the span of it is 3 years. So, which is good news. I heard that yesterday. I was gonna message Kyle because I've got Kyle's digits now. I'll try not to harass him too much, but you know. but yeah. So there was that, and then also, just to answer Jamrock's question as well. I think it is. Yeah, I don't think it was because I only heard it in one place, and I didn't see any. I was checking my other sources, and no one else was talking about it. So one person was talking, 2 people talking about it, but that was it. The answer, Jamrock, I think would be ranked 4. I think Fagan is 3rd. So yeah, I think he would be working out with everything, including the trophy we just literally won the other day. Yeah, that puts him in front of Kenny. I think it goes Kenny, and then I think it's Benitez. But I'm concerned about the City game. Like Cal mentioned, I do believe we can beat City without Mo. We've done it before with Barcelona. Do you know what I mean? You know, the kids have been a revelation. Endo's been a revelation. Simi needs to put a hat on, man. That's all I've got to say about that. I mean, I've got plenty to borrow one of mine. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, this season's been a breath of fresh air. Do you know what I mean? It's weird. It's weird where we were this time last year to where we are this time this year. Do you know what I mean? And you know, the pride's been reinstalled. The heart's beating strong for this club. You know what I mean? I was making so much noise on the weekend over the game. Do you know what I mean? Even my missus had to tell me to calm down. Like, no, babe, you don't understand. You know what I mean? Said it was done. You know what I mean? Said it was done. So yeah, I'm just super like. Even if we don't, if I'm not going to say what I was going to say, John, I think you might know. Even if we don't get the big one, you know what I mean? Like, super proud of this club. Always have been. You know what I mean? Every time I feel a bit down about the club, they always bring me back up. You know, that's what it's like. You know, 40 years I've been supporting this team. Do you know what I mean? And it's been a roller coaster, but I wouldn't have it any other way. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm not going to make it the Sadiq-ish today, so I'm going to leave it there. But big up to you, man. Thanks for all the hard work you put in, and I'm looking forward to watching how get dealt with on FIFA. I'll leave it there. Bye.
When we spoke offline, I realized just how bad my situation is with this FIFA stuff.
Matt's just gonna have to carry both of us, bro. It'll be fine, man. He'll carry us.
You can hold your own, bro. I haven't held a.
Have you seen, bro? The computer beat me up the other day, bro. Have you not, bro? I'm not that good, bro.
Load up the game, bro. I didn't even know there were terabytes, and I still thought we're dealing with memory cards and hard drives, bro. Like, I'm in a bad way, Drift. Let's be real. Like, I know we can't do that in the same room because Matt probably would punch me up. Because Matt takes that game serious.
He calls himself the wing wizard, right? So now he's got to prove it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't need him proving out of his hands, though, bro. Alonso 3-year deal. I've heard the rumor. I don't know if I believe it. All right, I'm just gonna say it. I'm never gonna say it again. I would be over the moon if we get Alonso, but I really hope as fans we don't get to a point where it's Alonso or nothing, because there are other good managers out here and we are in a good situation on and off the pitch. If we get if we get Alonso, I'll be over the moon. I'll be so happy. But I do not want to see us go into an oblivion and just completely go by the wayside if we don't get Alonso, because there is a real possibility that he could go somewhere else. Like, there is a real possibility. Amorim is a fantastic manager. There's other great managers or up-and-coming managers as well.
Well, I saw something about Amorim. I think, look.
Oh, you coming around Amorim?
No, he was always my second favourite. He was always my second
Why
favorite.
are you having cold feet, bro?
But I'm all in the investment of Alonso, innit? But look, if it's Amorim, he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing, bruv. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. Like that. That's all I'm saying. I think it's one of them ones where we just have to get our head around. Nobody's good enough to take over from Klopp, really. So we're gonna have to be patient, aren't we? Like, let's be honest. The only manager who could take over from Klopp and I don't think you see any hangover, would be Guardiola. And even in saying that, the playing style's so different, you might even still see a hangover because it will take a long time for the team to get used to the way Pep wants to play. So, yeah. It would be very disrespectful as well if we started talking to Alonso.
Hey, Hammer as well. His ID, talent ID, Amarin's talent ID is brilliant.
Well, if we get Edwards back, we don't even need the manager to have that because Edwards will have all that.
Better, bro. It's even better. Bruv, let's not. All right, again, Edwards done some fantastic work, but let's not act like Klopp ain't got an ID as well. Like them two were, I think that the narrative is either Klopp or Edwards. Them two were at the best when they were working together. Like that's when we saw the best of Liverpool when they were working together. So the narrative of it was Klopp or it was Edwards. Like it's got to stop. They were working together.
Klopp wanted Mane and Genie, and then I think Edwards wanted Salah.
Remember, he wanted Goetze and Zielinski. And then
he did want Mane as well, though, because remember he even tried to sign Mane at Dortmund.
Yeah, it's very true. He tried to sign Origi at Dortmund as well.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
But Mane wasn't his first choice.
I think we would have still signed Mane and Goetze. I think we would have got them both.
With what money, bruv? Then?
No, I think we would have got them both. I do.
We weren't even in Champions League or Europe then.
Yeah, but I think we would have got both.
How?
Because I think we would have maybe not signed Genie.
Bro, there's no way we would have got both. Brother, you forget what FSG was like then, 2016. Bro,
and wasn't Goetze at a cut price?
Say again?
Wasn't Goetze at a cut price? Like he only had 1 year left in his deal. It wasn't like he was going to be expensive.
I'm pretty sure he went for around the same price as Mane.
Yeah, around 30 mil. I think we could have done that.
Bro, I think you're forgetting what 2016 FSG was. Remember, Mane went to the AFCON and they said, you're not buying anyone, bro. Like, it was a very
different still.
Bro, Connor the Red just said, John didn't even have a yacht back in 2016, bro. Like, they obviously had a nice car, good transportation, but it was a different scenario.
Oh, that's great.
And also City, Sadiq being concerned with City, I obviously understand. I don't share that concern. And look, maybe it might come back to really show me having egg on my face. I'll say it here, I'm more worried about Arsenal than Man City at the moment. That could change the next week or two, but I genuinely think like Arsenal are a bigger threat to us than City at the moment.
Yeah,
but I
know what you mean.
If anyone disagrees, I don't have a problem because we've seen City do this for years now. So I get it.
I go back and forward, Cal, on which one of the two teams I think is the bigger threat because I think they both are. I don't think we could sleep on either of them if I'm being completely honest with you. So I go back and forward on it. The only problem is we don't get to play Arsenal again. So we have to make sure we stay ahead of them. But the City one, if we lose, then before we bring in the next caller, UK Beats, big up yourself, bro. I don't know what happened with his thing, but hopefully we get to have him back on. And he gifted memberships before he even became a member himself. That's what you call a real G, bro. So big up yourself, bro. Venom as well, just become a member as well. Big up your damn. Big up Craig. Says big up lads. I always support you, man. But tomorrow, I hope you have a horrible day, from crust in your eyes to cold dinners.
He didn't even specify to the game, you know. He said the whole, the whole day.
Yeah, forget the day, because if we win, we'll have a good day. Man wants us to lose and then just be miserable, bro.
A cold dinner as well. No, big up, bro.
Big up, man. And Rasta Crab as well. Big up, bro. But I saved this one because obviously Ty was actually talking to you, bro, on this one. So it says, Cal, have you seen your boy Tyler Morton? He's doing bits. Remember you heard it here first, and remember the name.
Jeez, all these flowers, man, got me sneezing with my hay fever, bro. Because I predict these things, Drifty. I predict these things. I remember when I got laughed at in the summer when I said Tyler Morton could be a squad member. Shut up! What? Someone spiked his apple juice. Is he drinking cider? Is apple juice fermented? I remember all the comments. People. I remember. Just take him off the stream. Drift, Matt, take him off the stream. Here goes Cal again, talking about the academy. The academy's dead, bro. Oh, shut up, Cal. The academy's dead.
But you got to remember, at each different time, we've all said something that gets us slapped up. So it's part of the territory, you know.
It's a lot to be in court every week and have to drop charges every week, bro. Like, it's a lot, in it. It's a lot for me to go out there every week and yeah, I dropped the charges. I know he broke something again, but yeah, I dropped the charges.
Yeah, so, I mean, it might not be quite on the same level as when you talked about Tyler, but do you remember when the window was closing and I told everybody that I don't think it's a big deal we didn't buy a centre back because we got Kwanzaa, and everybody was like, "What? Boy, are you some FSG man now?" It's like, look, Klopp clearly sees something in this kid. Like, it must be the reason why, and look, it was the reason why.
I don't think anyone was upset that Kwanzaa was staying. I think they were more upset that we didn't add another centre back. Because for me, with Matip going in the summer, for me now we need 2 centre backs.
I think it was more people didn't agree with me that he was good enough, because I think that's what everybody more had a problem with. That I thought he was good enough that we didn't need someone. People are like, no, he's just a kid. He's not good enough. But from what I'd seen, I thought he was good enough.
Oh, fair dues.
And look, if we never got that injury to Matip, I think we would have been so good centre back wise. It's just Matip being out for the whole season that's ended up making it a little bit. Ooh, do you know what I mean?
It's not a massive surprise at Matip. We didn't expect him to get ACL, but we expect him to get injuries this season.
Yeah, but just a little month here or there, not like he's done for the whole year. Do you know what I mean?
We've seen Matip do this before, bro. You know how much I love Matip, bro. Look. Matip, my guy. But that was my concern. Also, Joey being an injury worry, touchwood, he's been fine this season. But also, again, I wanted Joey to be a right back. I did not want Trent to be doing that right back. So for me, another centre back was. I think we need 2 in the summer. We need 1 left-footed centre back, and we need 1 centre back who could play both sides ideally.
Mr. Dara says unpopular opinion. Sepp's playing so well, we might not need a centre back.
So the reservation I have with Sepp is I think I've mainly seen Sepp playing a back 3. But I'm not against trying it. I just think someone like Tosin is quite a bit better than Sepp Vandenberg. So I'd probably be more inclined to bring him to the club on a free and maybe sell Sepp and then put a buyback in there.
Look, it's just a beautiful thing to see all the young players are actually finally good enough that if they do play for us, you know what I mean? It's all good. It's a beautiful thing, man. It really is, bro.
Fact.
Couple. Let me see if any of these supers are on topic before. Okay, UK Beats have just come back. Saying my mic wasn't working. Drift, my bad. I'll try another time. No, that's cool, bro. Big up, man. It's a shame it wasn't working, bro. But big up yourself, though. Says big up Kopish, Matt, Cal, legends. Thank you for being here. Now, big up yourself, bro. Love, man. Yeah, hopefully we get to feature next time, bro. Definitely. No problem at all, bro. Ty's back. It says, oh, by the way, I think Bradley could be a top midfielder. Raw, man's been a right back for a few games and he's already moving him into midfield, you know.
Ty? All I'm saying is I agree, but I don't want to see him there. But I agree.
Big up Teke every time as well. Says Gianni just ruled out the blue card. So that stuff's gone now. Then yeah,
idea gone.
Yeah, there would have been hella blue cards handed out over that cup final, innit? You can just imagine how many times, because it would have been the easy excuse to do the punishment, but he knows he can come back on again.
Well, clearly not, bro. Because referee didn't see any of them challenges even a yellow, so I doubt it.
Actually, yeah, what am I talking about? Because he wouldn't have wanted to make Chelsea down to 10.
Exactly,
yeah, for real. Yeah, for real.
Yellow cards that were clear as day, and just went like.
Let's bring in our next caller. It's been a minute. It's actually been a minute.
Hey,
what on, G?
Oh, is it me? Am I on now?
Mic check 1 2 1 2.
You know what's so crazy? Like my name didn't pop up, so I was thinking, wait. You gave me the interest. I was like, wait, is it me? Is it really me? Like, how you
What's
guys
going
doing,
on?
man? It's so
Very good,
long.
bro, man. How are you?
Oh my god. Yeah, no, I'm good, man. I'm actually so happy I'm actually get in because it's actually been too long. I've been trying to like anytime you guys go live, I'm either at work or something's come up and I'm just like, oh, I can't even shout these men, like they're so annoying. Yeah, nah, but yeah, all is well, and I hope all is well with you guys and everyone in the chat. But yeah, I can't lie, I don't even know where to start because it's been so long, but I'm just gonna freestyle my way through it. But I got a question though. So my question to you guys is obviously with the next manager, like the vacancy and all that, I wanted to ask you, is it more important that we get a manager that understands the club and all that, like sentimental value, or get a manager who is now on the cusp of that next stage of winning, like guaranteed winning? Do you get what I'm saying? Because I feel like a lot of people are saying obviously like they liken Klopp to obviously Shankly in terms of just like the progression and whatnot, which I do see it. And obviously everyone's saying now we need like the next Paisley basically, so we can actually go and now dominate, because obviously Klopp has laid the foundation, so we need the next manager to come in and now just kind of just go on a madness and just like now take us to consistent winners. So, and the feeling I get obviously is like, for me personally, I'm leaning towards Ruben Amorim, and I've admired him for quite a long time. I'm not gonna lie, even during the season where I think it's when we lost all our defenders. I think it was the 2021 season.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then obviously a lot. I can tell. Obviously, there's a lot of people that are calling for Klopp's head to be sacked and whatnot. I'm not gonna lie. I was one of them. I was emotional. I hold my hands up. But one of the managers that I was mentioning was Ruben Amorim.
The chat again on you, John.
I can't even see the chat. I'm on my phone as well.
Yeah, they say they want you to answer for your crimes about wanting Klopp out, bro.
No. Okay, no, I'll answer them right now. So my thing is, yeah. I feel the pressure. But what I will say is, I still abide by with what I said. But one thing I will say is, if I've ever come across as like I've like kind of diss Klopp, it's never my intention, because I always like my best years of being a Liverpool fan are under that man. It's because of him. That man has like shed tears of joy, fam, of winning like trophies. Do you know what I'm saying? And apologies, so get out of here, brother. But no, it's because of that man that obviously I've had my best years of being a Liverpool fan. So, you know, I'm not gonna diss the man like that. But what I will say is, my thing is, when you see an era coming to an end from because I see things from like early, so it's like when you see things coming to an era coming to an end, you got to call it out, bro. And that's just me. I feel like we're at that point where it's time for change, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, because change is always imminent sometimes. So that's my thing.
Sean tried to call me out, you know, the flame himself.
You know what I mean? So also, what I wanted to also leave with put this quick point as well. And I don't want to mention this player's name because Kyle, I can't lie. From the past, anytime I've mentioned a young youth player or forward coming up, yeah, something's always happened.
Yeah,
something has always happened. So I'm not going to
Welcome
mention
to my world.
I'm not going to mention the boy's name, but I think you can kind of gauge what I'm going to talk about. This is just ridiculous. This is just ridiculous.
It's getting crowded out.
This is the welcome back I get, like.
You can't get the stickers done quick enough, bro. Like.
But yeah, I won't mention his name. I figured you guys will know who I'm on about. But I've seen a lot, like certain comments saying obviously they don't want him to start against Forest or even take part in the game against City. Obviously, given the amount of injuries. And my question to you is, like, if the player's good enough and he's showing that he's good enough, even from youth level, should he not get the chance to at least take part? Because me personally, I'm getting tired of this whole rhetoric of, yeah, well, he's 17, he's 18. You know, like, you can't run him into the ground or he'll get ridiculed if he has a bad game. And it's like, bruv, if he's good enough, he should play. And the 2 games that he's come on, he's been a breath of fresh air. Like, that's a long time since I've seen a striker who the first goal he scored the other night was just ridiculous.
Yeah,
and that's a sign of a boy who's full of confidence. You don't do that, them type of finishes at the Kop-In at that age. If that's a killer instinct. So that's my question to you guys. Like, has he not earned the right to at least take part in some of the games whilst a lot of the first team forwards are out injured and off form? With certain players, especially, I'm not going to mention, but yeah.
Drifty's not gonna like what I'm gonna say next.
Well, we'll chop that up now then, brother.
Yeah, man. Chop that up. I'm saying the boy should start. The boy should start games. But yeah. But I'm gonna leave it there, man. But one thing I'll say before I go.
Coming up? Any new music?
I was just about to touch it. Definitely new music coming on the way. But you guys, like, just whenever you guys just like run any of my songs, like, I'm fully appreciative. Like, you don't understand, like, the smile that lies on man's face when, like, you guys are just vibing out to it. So I'm just fully appreciative of all of it. Like, just
appreciate the music, brother.
I'm grateful, and to the chat as well. Like, big up everyone. I really appreciate it.
No, big up yourself, bro, man.
I'm dreading seeing the chats, man, when I come off, man. Oh my god.
Hey, so EP's called controversy.
I might just call it that, man. Cool. All right, man. Take care, you guys. Take care.
You too, bro.
No, big up yourself, bro. Love as always, man. Big up, G. Bless. Go on, rip the band-aid off then.
I feel like I owe you an apology, Drift.
For?
Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, in the preview, or one of the previews, you said you'd start Dan's.
Yeah. For the Southampton game.
I may start him tomorrow.
I'm with it. I agree with John. I don't think he should go back into the reserves, bro. I think he should be a first team player now.
So that's where I think it's going to be difficult though, because he'll be third choice strikers things, right? If everyone's fit, because you got Jota, Nunes, and him, right?
But he's replacing Jota, bro. Jota's out now for 2-3 months, remember?
But that's what I'm saying. When Jota's back though.
Oh, when Jota's back. Yeah,
so
yeah.
That's why I'm saying he'd have to go back to under 23s. He would get no game time effectively, potentially.
But not now though. While Jota's out.
Right now. Yeah. For me, I'd start him tomorrow. I'd start him, Diaz, and Nunes, I think.
So you go Nunes on the left and Diaz on the right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And until Jota's back, Dan's has to be here and continue to do his thing, bro. He's fearless. He's quick. Like, it's crazy. Like, I watched the game with the missus because I wanted an excuse to watch it again anyway. But I just thought, babe, look at this. And I just showed all the teenagers, and obviously, she's like, oh, bless him. Oh my God, look how young he is, and all that stuff. But like, when we're watching it, she was like, yeah, that striker, like, he's about it, innit? Like, look at him, he's on it. And I was just like, and that's somebody who's not really into football, but she could still see that, like, about him. Do you know what I'm saying? That like, he just kind of got it, innit? Like, you can tell. I need
to clear my name here. I do not hate Gakpo, guys. Like, just because I criticize someone, it doesn't mean I hate them. And again, respectfully, if you can tell me what Gakpo has done to justify a start right now, then I'm all ears. But guys, just because I don't rate someone as highly as you might rate them, for example, it doesn't mean I hate the player. I do not hate any current Liverpool player. I want to make that clear. I do not hate any current Liverpool player, because why would I? They want the same thing I want, but they're able to actually make it happen. He's just not playing well at the moment. So we've got a striker who came off the bench against Chelsea, almost scored a goal, but for a brilliant save by the goalkeeper. Came off the bench Southampton and scored 2 goals. Should he not be rewarded? Like that? I mean, I don't know. And again, I'm not going to sit here and like drift. Me, you, and Matt have had conversations offline, which I'd never even share on here for obvious reasons. Like, and I've bantered Gakpo. I've been serious about Gakpo, but I just don't rate him as highly as some other people do. I don't think he's a rubbish player though, but I think Gakpo came in at a time where we were really on the floor, and he had some good games, and everyone automatically was like, yeah, he's the Firmino region, he's this, he's that, and I just didn't see it. And then this season, yeah, he's been chopped and changed about in terms of position in midfield and stuff. But I've also seen him when he's played, and I'm like, he leaves a lot to be desired sometimes for me, and it's just, I just don't think he's as great as some people make out. But also, I don't think he's as crap as some people make out either. I'm just in the middle with Gakpo. I don't want us to sell him, but at the same time, I don't think I'd lose sleep if we sold him and bought in someone who would be an upgrade on him.
I'll just put it like this to just make it quite easy for people to understand. When you're a talented player, which Gakpo is, you fall into the same category that I put a lot of our players in when they were having that bad season last time. I asked for you lot's faith, and you didn't really give it to me, but then you saw the method to my madness. I asked you to be patient with Matip. I asked you to be patient with Gomez. I asked you to be patient with Kelleher. I asked you to be patient with Tsimikas. I told you Virgil wasn't done. And I got told I was making excuses, and I wasn't. These things just happen, guys. So I'm going to ask you right now, have patience with Cody. He's talented, man. He's just going through an indifferent season.
But I think a lot of people are patient with Cody, if I'm going to be honest.
So?
I think people are way more patient with Cody than they have been with Nunes.
Well, for the people that aren't being patient with him, like, it'll be fine. He's just going through a bit of a bad patch. And the thing is, he's still putting up the numbers, so his performances aren't brilliant, but at least he's still contributing. He's got a 16 GA, guys. 12 goals, 4 assists. Like, he's still kind of doing his thing. Like it'll be fine, man. It'll be fine, man. Like, to give him the patience, serious. Like, Cody's a baller, man. Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine.
I just wouldn't. I don't think he deserves to start at the moment, personally.
Yeah, I mean, H has said he was with me, genuinely believing that he would be Liverpool's player of the season based on how he was playing, pre-season last season. Him and Jota, it was. And then the crazy thing is, H, is that Klopp played him in midfield first game of the season, and then he his whole confidence just got knocked, and then it was, I don't know, there's a bit of a, because I don't know if you remember, Cal, when we went into the season, but people was being like shady towards me because they were like, well, Drift, where's Núñez even going to play? Because Cody and Jota are playing well, and Salah and Diaz and Núñez ain't even going to get no game time. Do you remember? And I was just like, all right, well, we'll see in it. We'll see. And then he went with Núñez up front, and then Cody got put in midfield, and then look.
No, first game of the season, Núñez didn't start that game.
No, but Cody went in midfield though, remember?
Yeah, but we had no one left. We had no one else, did we? I think everyone's
I know.
Or injured.
Look, Cody will be fine though. He'll be fine, peeps. He'll be fine. Right, let's fire through the corners then, because we've got a lot of people. We don't want to keep everybody back. So we're gonna have to be a little bit quicker with everyone now, guys. Man, like Mizzy in the building. What's going on, bro?
Z, come on.
Man of culture.
Man of culture. What's
good?
Calma. No guns blazing. How you guys feeling?
Yeah, good, bro.
Yeah, man, we're blessed, man. How you been?
Yo, I feel Japanese, man. Do you know what I mean? I've been watching Japanese series lately. House of Ninjas and Shogun. Check Shogun out. Cal, if you remember in John Wick 4, the Japanese actor Hiroki Sanada.
Yeah.
So he's in the show. It's about a historical series, but check it out. It's a good one to watch. Maybe after Man City game in the international break. You know what I'm saying?
Send me the link, please, bro.
Yeah, I will. I will send you the link. Fun fact: apparently, Wataru has a book called Duel. I know it's not in English, but it's in Japanese. More reason to learn Japanese now. You know what I mean? I think he published a couple of years back with Nagatomo from Inter back then. I've got two questions, so just want to keep it going. The first question is, with the managers like Pep, Klopp, and Sir Alex, they have this power, like absolute, not to the extent like there's a control of the final decision in transfers. Do you guys believe that with the not recent, but with the importance of directors being put in place on the board, it's like the transfer policy over the years has been shifted? I'm talking about clubs in general, like football clubs. In club football, you know what I mean? So I think there's a correlation, there's a connection between managers now and managers back then, where there's the final decision in transfer policy. And also another one is, do you think that tournament football can cement managerial legacy? And when I say tournament football, it could be both club and international World Cup, Euros, whatnot, Copa, AFCON, and then like in club there would be Champions League. What book in it? Yeah, legend. Not the legend over there. Big up to Pep Lindis. Champions League and even FA Carabao Cup. I feel like the league is a definite cementing. It's a definite factor in cementing the legacy, but it's a conversation to talk about the tournament football in general sense, in general context. But those two are my questions for this month. Cal, I'm going to run 10K. I have a 10K race end of this month, so I'm going to prep. And
I'm just doing
over here there's a lot of unexpected treasures in it. I've been sending you guys a lot of image of.
You've got everything over there.
Hey, check this out. Yeah? This is in Japanese. I don't know what it says, but I know it's strawberry flavor in it. Like all I know is the Kit Kat is in strawberry flavor.
Why
It's-
don't
Yeah,
we
you get the baddest stuff,
No,
man.
Drift. He'll send me a picture of like Maltesers, and then I look further and it's protein Maltesers. Like it's just, it's like
Hey,
health.
It's
So we
mad,
get-
isn't it?
territory in it. You know what I'm saying? It's a wicked territory, no fun. But big up to you, man.
Big up, bro.
Bless up to Matt. We'll speak offline. You know what I mean? But take care, man. Love you guys.
Yeah, man. Love as always, bro. Big up yourself, man.
Bless,
Big up, Mizzy.
John Wick sign out.
Look, I didn't get a chance to say to Mizzy while he was there. Cal's froze again. I didn't get a chance to say to Mizzy while he was on, but learning Japanese, bro. I damn near just about speak English, bro. There's no way I'm gonna be able to learn Japanese. No way. So I wish I could. It would be amazing. But nah, I'm never ever gonna be able to learn Japanese, man. I'm terrible at learning languages. Terrible. And Japanese and Chinese, like Mandarin, and I've heard like just how difficult they are to learn. So yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do that, Mizzy. I'm not even gonna attempt it, bro. I'm not even gonna attempt it. I don't know if anyone in the chat has tried to learn Japanese, but yeah, like the missus did Japanese when she was in college, if I'm mistaken. One of my good brethrens did Japanese as like an adult class, and they both told me just how difficult Japanese is to learn. So yeah, I'll have to put the subtitles on and get the translations, bro. But if Endo's got a book, I'm sure it's about how to put your gum shield on and just batter, man, bro. So,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Have you ever tried to learn Japanese, Cal? Or do you think you would be able to?
No, I do wanna learn a language though. I do want to learn another language. I feel I'll only be able
Ideally, yeah, but
when the kids start learning, because I want the kids to start learning a different language as well. So I think when they do it, then I'll be able to learn it as well. Almost like starting again. They'll pick up quicker than me because obviously their brains are like sponges at this age. But I think it's the one thing we take for granted in England, like, is learning other languages. I think it's
Hold on, what? Alisson will not play again this season.
all right. It said he could miss the running, but not the season. Not the whole season. Drift, sit up, man. just sit up, bro. Sit up. Sit up. Beat the 10 count at least, bro. Get back to your corner and regroup. Beat the 10 count, bro. Drifty, get up, bro.
I'm done, bro.
No, you're not, bro. You're not. You're not. It was a flash knockdown, bro. Take a knee, take your 8 seconds, get up before 10, bro.
Flash? Bro, that was Ngannou versus flipping Overeem, bro.
Wow.
That is devastating. He never pulled his hamstring. He can't have. How did he pull his hamstring and miss the whole second half of the season?
Oh, man.
Innit? Can't we just go a couple days without hearing about injuries? Virgil, man, loud of jokes, bro.
What is happening in training? We might actually have to see Adrian play a couple games now.
Do you want to know what's crazy, Cal? Yeah, I don't want to do the whole like, you know, being super negative and all that stuff, but it almost feels like everything is doing its best to get in the way of Klopp being able to be successful in his last season. The refs, Mother Nature, Father Time, everything's trying to get in the way, bro.
Can I just say something though? Even Pops has put a pimp in distress, that is, not Bayesian Pops. Klopp didn't say it was season ending. He said it's a serious one. I'm going to err on the side of optimism here. Could a serious muscle injury be an extra month out?
But the people just said the running, that's the rest of the year.
No, the running could be like between now and like, I don't know, like the beginning of April.
And the crazy thing is, if he's out for that long, then he might not be able to come back and just be good straight away. We actually have to call Peter back now, don't we? Because
I don't know if we can or not, though.
Just send the goons round there, man.
Oh man.
No, bro. I'll go. You know what I mean?
You mean you'll go what to get Peter Luger back?
Send anyone else to get Peter Luger back.
Drifty Neeson now. What are you doing? You Drifty Neeson, bro.
Fam, you know what I mean? I don't want a goon, but somebody's got to do it. David De Gea is still a free agent, right? Like,
he ain't played football in a while, Drift. We would have to keep Kelleher fit now. We have to keep Kelleher fit now.
Yeah. Kelleher's an absolute bad man. I don't have a problem with it being Kelleher that's playing, but obviously now we have we have an issue where if Kelleher isn't available, and then not only that, Alisson is the best goalie in the world. As good as Kelleher is, he's not Ali, is he?
I'm going to say two things. Firstly, Chris Angel, aka Kilo, is basically saying after the international break. So that'd be April. Also, I'm just going to say this. Remember in the summer what position I said we should do and sort out? I remember saying about third choice goalkeeper that we should cash in or not renew Adrian's contract and get a homegrown keeper. And
I was going to say a lot of that because you wanted a homegrown keeper, though, isn't it?
Well, no, I just wanted someone who was better than Adrian in third choice as well. No one trusts him.
I can't believe this, man.
Ossie says I might have to block choice.
I'm not even gonna search for Liverpool news anymore because every time we do, it's just injury news. Hey, have we got a superstar young goalkeeper in the reserves that we haven't seen yet?
They're all out on loan, bro.
Look, let's get flipping out. Tron with a gifted big up, man. Oh, has it come up?
Big up, Tron.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, big up, man. Big up. And Hakeem as well. Big up, man. And Teke. Yeah, I'm never gonna lie. Big up with these gifted, man.
Yeah.
The community in bro, it's crazy. And Teke says Bradley's idol is Gareth Bale. That's why he thinks he could see him moving into midfield.
Potentially. Also, just before you continue, Ibrahim, I don't know if you see in the comments, but yeah, bro, if you want to jump on a call in, bro, and do it. I I mean, if you want to DM me, I can give you the link. Like, can make it happen if you want. Just be careful what you're saying. Don't always think I'm laughing jokey, bro. Just be careful.
That's what I'm saying. H says Joe's coming out like Freddy Krueger. Fair bad move on the timeline. I beg he loses his job. H, it's not his fault.
That is literally the definition of kill the messenger. Like,
man, never saying all these things are just getting ready to be locked in on you playing the FIFA team. It's gonna
Ibrahim, DM me on Twitter and I'll send you the link.
All right, let's get in another. You know what? I don't want him to be anywhere near the end because that's what normally does happen.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, there we go. I'm going to speak about someone else. We'll bring that person in next as well.
What's going on?
Ghost.
Big up. Big up.
Hold on.
Right. Loving that Endo picture.
No,
still.
wait a minute. Is this a new setup again, bro?
Slightly, yeah. You know, I brought something.
No, I don't, bro.
No, I brought something back from LA to this house. That's why. Yeah.
I said it like everyone just got bare houses. We don't.
Whatever.
I like it, man. I like this setup, bro. It's nice.
Big up. Oh man. So yeah, man. I know. I DM'd you. I DM'd Matt. You know, and definitely I couldn't get DM Drift, but you know, I comment on Drift. All Drift's shows pretty much. You know, to keep the algorithm going. But yeah, man.
Yeah, appreciate that, man.
There's a certain individual. You know, I'm hearing all this Endo love all of a sudden, and it's like. It made me think. I'm like, you know, and you're like, and I saw your chat, and you're like, oh, you know, there was no one that was on the Endo train here. There was no one that was giving Endo shouts. I'm like, for real? Right? So I was like, all right. I don't want to be like Jamal. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna do my little research and get the episode and get the chat and get what everyone was saying. I'm doing screenshots and everything. I'm getting it down. I had to come on and make sure that, you know, I brought Endo with me. You know, he's ready to fight. So I was like, no, calm it down. It's all good. Ichiban, number one, right? But yeah, how are you feeling now?
Fair play, bro. Fair play, man.
I thought I had you guys on board. I know, Drift, you were on board. That's why I was like, out of all, I was like, Drift, like this? Not like this. Not like this.
I changed my mind the very next day. The receipts are there. I slept on it, and then I said, "Look, let's give him a chance. You know what I mean?" And lo and behold, we're here, man. We're here. It's a beautiful.
Hey, the internet never forgets. You know.
Endo's doing so well. The rivals recognize. Do you know how hard it is to get your rivals to recognize?
Trust, because there's a lot of hate going on. I mean, there's a lot of hate going on between our own fan base. Like, you're not even trying to give him a chance. I was just saying, get the brother a chance, you know. And there's still all these people being like, nah, he can't lace up the boots, nah. I'm just like, yeah, it's like that. And I mean, like, I understand. I'm new to this YouTube game, so I understand. You're not going to read my scouting reports that I send you. I understand. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. But, you know, hey, you know, everything in that scouting report came true.
You did.
Just saying. It's kind of interesting.
It's true, bro. It's true. It's true.
Oh, but this ain't the first time. So that's how I'm like, all right, it's cool. I get it. You know, but I said on another broadcast, I said on some of the, you know, other broadcasts were out there trying to push me into that Frank Castle. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna be that guy. I don't want to be that guy. You know, I'm civilized. I'm trying to wear suits and stuff.
On that St. Patrick thing.
Yeah, exactly. You're there. You're there. We going big time, you know? I'm not trying to bring Tommy in, you know? But, you know, big up to everyone that's come along and starting to appreciate the fact that this guy right here is doing work, man. The guy said he was on, like, he said his hamstrings were ready to give out, and he just muscled through the rest of that game just because that's how much it means to this individual, man. Like, guys, and you got to really appreciate those kinds of players. They're not a dime a dozen. Yeah. A lot of these players are about either, you know, the money and everything else is high perspectives on a lot of these people. Some of these players really have love for the game, and they have love for the badge. And I'm like, yeah, I recognize the culture that we're creating in this club is incredible. And I mean, it's from top to bottom. The culture in this club is incredible. You know, you mentioned it about the youth academy and everything, like how they're so humble, you know, and they make them where they got to give up their phones and they can't, like, it makes, you know, and like all these different little things that they do. It's important, you know. It was like, it's one of those things that, like, the unique thing about this fan base, at least to me, was that I thought that we somewhat, you know, symbolized that too. You know, we all support each other somewhat, you know, and we weren't like other fan bases out there, like the Gooners and all those kind of fan bases out there, you know, that quick to turn on each other. You know what I mean? I thought we got love for each other. I thought, you know, we hold each other up. So, like, yeah, man. I just want to make sure that I got on here because I wasn't going to bring it to the streets. I'm like, nah, these are my brethren. These are my brethren. These are my Reds. Never that. No red on red violence. No red on red.
Yeah, I hear that. But you know what, bro? Big up, man. And again, kudos, man. You probably was one of only maybe 3 or 4 people that actually was behind him from the very, very moment you heard he was coming. So big up, man.
Yeah. A week later, man. I mean, hey, it's something that, like, I like to do a lot, which is, I mean, even on the channel that I have now, like, if I'm going to be speaking on something, I'm not going to just, you know, pull something out my ass. I'm going to be like, just try to really do my research, do the proper, you know, the proper knowledge, even when it's something that I don't necessarily have an incredible, you know, knowledge base on. I'm gonna research it, or I'm gonna get involved in it, or I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna be able to speak to other people like yourselves, I guess, and that's why I enjoy, like, chopping up with you guys, because you guys have incredible knowledge bases on yourself, whether it's playing the game, whether it was, like, you know, still, like, being involved in the game one way or another, whether it's coaching, whether it's whatever it is. And those are important, you know, and it's the reasons why, like, I enjoy the interactions that I have with people on my channel, people in the chat when I'm in your channel. And it's the reason why I hope that a lot of people out there right now that are participating in the chat recognize the fact that we're Reds. We're all we got. You know what I mean? So, like, support us, continue to, like, you know, make sure that, like, you understand the fact that you don't turn on family, man. You just don't turn on family, and you got to give people shots and chances, you know. So, you know, call me what do you want, but that's what I am. That's what I'll always be for everyone that is a Red. That's how I see it. So I'm really appreciative of the fact that you guys gave me a platform to say what I had to say. Man.
Nah, come on.
Never change, bro. Never change, man.
Yeah. And all love. I'll tell Tommy to take it down.
Bro, tell the people about your channel where they can support you, bro.
Oh yeah, of course. Liverpool 12th Man is my channel. On there, you know, we chop it up of everything and anything, you know, watch alongs, or more so, like, with a lot of the in-depth takes, tactics. I do a lot of stuff about, like, some of the behind the scenes stuff that I know about, having been a part of the game in, like, many different ways. You know, if it's my agent connections, or, like, if it's, like, the time that I worked at FIFA, all those little things, you know. So, like, I try to, like, you know, really involve people and give them the proper tools, because I don't mind hearing the crap from the rivals. That's part of it. That's all common banter. But I mean, realistically, I want every one of us to have the proper tools to shut that shit down. I'll say it. But yeah, just to shut that down with some knowledge and the proper tools and weaponry. Because realistically, like I said, you'll get into a lot of these chats, and, like, you'll see this narratives or these agendas slowly but surely growing, and you're like, you know, what the heck are we doing? You know, like, what is this all about? And then it spreads to other channels and it spreads amongst us. And that becomes like the running narrative when it's just all bull. So I'm like, yo, so 100, I want to see people realize that we're better than that. You know what I mean? Like we talk about this is Liverpool Football Club. Well, we're a part of that. You know what I mean? We're a part of that. So let's show it and continue to support and continue to recognize, hey, use these weapons correctly. If I want to give you these guns, use them correctly. You know what I mean? That's how I see it. So big up. I appreciate you guys for letting me go.
No, come on, bro. We appreciate
we need to get 500 tonight, bro.
Yeah, I'm just about to put your link to your channel in the chat now. Let me get that.
Yeah. No, we'll get that done. We'll get that done right now, man. But
yeah.
Lovers.
And I still gotta get you guys on there. I got the invites always open. I mean, you guys, anytime you want, you guys like just holler, be like, yo, I'm free or whatever. Definitely, you're there. You're there.
Bro, 100%, man. Guys, your channel's in the chat, people. You know what to do. 500 by the end of the night.
Don't make me take Endo after you.
Yeah.
Domo itakimaste. There you go. Domo.
No, big up, brother.
Big up, man.
Big up. Drift, we got a couple of questions we didn't answer from previous calls. So, would you want a manager who understands the club or a manager who's almost guaranteed to start winning? In fact, I'll add to that. Would you, if we were in a position where we're losing Klopp, but there was a Klopp regen or a Pep regen, which one would you want? I looked to the sideline looking for answers. Ain't nobody there, bro. It's just you. Like, help.
You know, getting a Klopp regen would be a little bit weird. As in, I don't want a manager to be so similar to him that we're always comparing, because that might be a bit weird as well, if you get what I mean. Like, I want Klopp to just be Klopp. So it's almost like I would want the next manager to kind of be his old man and be different, so that we're not always just thinking, oh, well, he's Klopp, but he's like a budget version of him. Or do you get what I mean? Like that kind of thing. So possibly, maybe it would be better to just go in a different direction. And you know already, like, I'm not going to be shameless about it. Like, everybody knows already, like, taking the rivalry aside, Guardiola was one of my favorite players, and I think he's a sensational manager. I do think he is the pound for pound best manager that we've seen. I think he does beat Fergie. I know Fergie was there for long, got more trophies, but he was there for twice as long, which obviously makes it a lot easier for that to be the case. So, bro, I'm not gonna scoff at a Pep regen, bro. If I'm being completely honest with you, like, I think you pick your poison. I think you pick your poison. Klopp is Klopp, and it would just always be that way. So, yeah.
I hear it. Next question. Do you think the onus has been taken completely away from managers?
Oh, no,
taken away from managers and now been transferred to the board? I think it mainly has. I think barring Pep, Fergie, Klopp, and Wenger, especially nowadays, I think it's been taken away.
So
I think that power is now spread out through the team to make transfers. I think apart from Pep, Klopp, Ferguson, and Wenger, I think especially nowadays, I don't think the manager has final say a lot of the time. They're part of the process, but I don't think they have absolute power. Whereas I think Klopp has absolute power.
Yeah, Remy, that's not really what you do, is it? There you go. You earn that power.
Yeah, no, agreed.
Because I don't even think Klopp had it like that when he first came. So you earn that power.
Absolutely didn't.
Yeah. The only way you may be able to have that power straight away is if you're the type of manager like for example, say Klopp went to another team now, after everything he's done with Liverpool, I think he would 100% get that straight away. But when he first came to Liverpool, even though we all knew he was a special manager, Dortmund was the only example we had. So they weren't quite ready to give him the keys to the mansion just yet. If he went to another club tomorrow, they'd give him everything. Because, you know what I mean? You don't have to just earn it at that club. You could also earn it by who you are.
I think it depends on the club, Drift. I don't think you'd get that at Chelsea because of how Bowley is. I don't think you'd get that at Real Madrid either.
He wouldn't go to Chelsea unless Bowley let him have that, though, innit? Do you get what I mean?
Yeah,
That would be part of his stipulation. Do you get what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
before he even picked the club, he would say, look, I'm only going to be the manager of this club if I'm allowed to do X, Y, Z.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it would be a scenario like that, yeah.
And then can tournament football cement a manager's legacy?
Yes and no. Yes and no. I think it depends. Who you win it with, how you win it. International football doesn't mean as much as it used to, but okay. I know we went back and forward on whether he's good enough to be Liverpool manager because of how long he's been out of the game, etc., etc. Let's forget about all that because every time I mention this guy's name now, that's what everyone's going to do.
Yeah.
So just let that go now, right? Xabi Alonso now.
Mancini.
Roberto Mancini is an absolute top level elite manager, and winning the Euros with Italy was what cemented it. So I guess, yeah, it can. He won Serie A, he won the Premier League, and then he went and he won an international tournament with his home country. Bang, there's the cementing on him being a legacy manager.
No, but I think that's different. We're just talking about it. I think, if I'm not mistaken, John was more talking about, can a manager be cemented as having a great legacy if they're just winning tournaments, as opposed to, because obviously he's won leagues and stuff, so he's already going.
Oh, you mean like if he just kept winning the Europa League, but he didn't win the Premier League? That kind of thing.
I'll use Emery.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Because I mean, shout out to Sammy. I don't know if Sammy's in the chat right now. Me and Sammy talk about this a lot, and he always says he only rates the Real Madrid managers that win the league, even though he loves Champions League. It's a tournament, and he always believes that winning La Liga is what cements you as a better manager. And he said he actually rates Zidane winning the league more than he does winning the 3 Champions Leagues because that's how he looks at it. So I've kind of always understood where he's coming from on that because the league is the bread and butter. But at the same time, Emery is goated. Like, you might not put Emery in the category with Fergie, Pep, Klopp. You might not put him in that category, and I don't think he is as good as them, man. But let's be honest, bro. He's got 4 European trophies. Cal, you've got to be goated with 4 European trophies. You have to be, bro. Some people never get 1, and he's got 4.
Yeah.
And he did it with different clubs. So I think you can. Winning the league puts you higher up in the rankings, but I do believe you have to have some form of legacy from winning tournament football. I think the only thing that wouldn't do that, Cal, is domestically. I think domestically is the only way. If you kept winning the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup, but you never won the league and you didn't win a European trophy, I don't think you cement a legacy. But I think if you continue to win European trophies in that tournament, or you win an international tournament, then yeah, I think it does.
Yeah,
I think it does, yeah.
That's fair. Shout out to Kista in the chat as well. Got a very good channel, a gaming channel as well. So make sure you go and check out Kista's channel as well. Right. Let's get the next caller in. Gonna bring in someone who you'd like to come in and have a little debate. Ibrahim, you there?
Yo.
What's going on?
Can you hear me?
What's going on?
Hear you loud and clear.
Yeah. What I wanted to say basically was, it feels like you got an agenda against Gakpo, bro.
Feels like you got an agenda against me.
No. Because look. You know Gakpo, he's been here for 1 year, yeah?
All right, let me ask you a quick question before you get started. If I called you a prick, how would you feel about that?
Not that much, to be honest.
You wouldn't? You wouldn't think that's a bit cheeky or a bit out of order, though?
Nah, but I wouldn't say that to you, though.
You call me brain dead. I think that's you calling me stupid, pretty much.
Okay, maybe that was wrong.
Okay, cool. We'll start again then. So
Wow, I'm sorry on that. Maybe that was a bit
cool.
too much.
Fair enough. What you got? What you got?
Nah, what I wanted to say was like, you know, when Gakpo came in first, he was so good. Like he was one of our best players last season, right? Do you agree on that?
Relative to how many games he played, yes.
Yeah.
But just before you continue though, the barometer for last season was extremely low. So in the same way that Bruno has been Manchester United's best player, but that still doesn't make him world class because they're just crap.
No, but he was
So
good
he
in the
stands
World
out
Cup
amongst
too.
a crap team.
But he was good in the World Cup too.
He scored a few goals in the World Cup, but again, I wouldn't say he had a great
PSV in the Europa League too.
tournament. Say that again, sorry.
He was good in the Europa League too.
Is it this season or last season?
Not last season.
In the group stage of Europa, we signed him in January.
Yeah, but in the groups but what I was gonna say was, you know, before like at the start of the season, he was competing with Nunez with the striker spot.
At the beginning of the season, this season.
Yeah.
He wasn't. He started in midfield. It was Jota and Nunez competing for the
but
strike.
then afterwards he started to compete with Nunez at the striker spot.
Yeah, and then Nunez was having a better season.
Yeah, but this is the point. Gakpo gets treated unfairly because look, or I don't know how to say. It's not my first language, English, but anyways, Nunez was bad for 13 games straight, and he only had 2 assists, but he still was on. But when Gakpo does that, everybody like says, "Oh, he's trash." But when Nunez does it, everybody says, "No, I'm gonna defend him. I still love him. He's my player." But when it's Gakpo, it's like, "Oh, no, he's shit. He doesn't have any ability."
I agree with that.
That's what most people say.
But all right, if you're gonna come at me directly though, who have I always said I want my starting number 9 to be?
I don't know.
Jota.
Yeah, me too.
That's basically not anyone who watches this show on a regular will say Cal's number 9 is Jota. I wanted Gakpo to be competing with Diaz on the left wing, and I wanted Nunez and Jota to be our strikers. But
same.
So Gakpo not playing instead of Nunez when Nunez was on the Baron spell
that was really
in my opinion unfair. But at the same time, if I'm not mistaken, Gakpo picked up an injury in a Tottenham game, which saw him come out of the team for a little bit through injury. Then when he came back, if I'm not mistaken, he had a setback again. So Gakpo's been playing in Europa and scoring in Europa. But in the same way I wasn't giving Nunez loads of credit for scoring in Europa, I'm not going to do the same with Gakpo because the teams are playing in Europa. We should be battering those teams. So again, if we're going to sit here and speak about whether Gakpo's being treated unfairly in comparison to Nunez, are we going to sit here and say that Gakpo's having a better season than Nunez, or are we going to call it how it is? I'm not even a Nunez guy.
Nah, I'm just saying when Nunez is having a bad run, we say, "Oh, we're gonna defend him." But when Gakpo has it, we just say, "Nah, Gakpo is trash. We should sell him." Like you said, like how can we sell Gakpo? We have to have time. As Gifty said, you have to give them time.
Whoa, when did I say sell Gakpo? When?
Didn't you say that?
No,
you said we should be asking questions.
Bro, my actual words were, I would not sell Gakpo, but if we did sell Gakpo and improved on him, I wouldn't lose sleep over it. That's two different things. That's like me saying,
he isn't that important.
That's not me saying he's not important. That's just me saying I think he can be upgraded upon. I think Tsimikas is important to the squad, but I think we can upgrade on Tsimikas.
Yeah, but also how you said Dance should start over Gakpo. That is crazy.
Who should start over Gakpo? Why shouldn't he?
You said Dance.
Why shouldn't he?
Because he's not as good. Gakpo has proven it. He's only done it for 2 games.
Did he score in the last game of Brace?
Yes, but one was like a scrappy goal.
Bro, a goal,
first one was really good.
Hold on. The first one wasn't scrappy. The first one was reminiscent to the first one was reminiscent to Gakpo's goal against Man United in the 7-0 win.
Yeah, that's what I said. The first one was good.
We all raved about that goal, right?
Yeah.
So if Gakpo's in bad form and a striker just come into the team and scored a brace, and the first game they played was against Chelsea at Wembley in a Carabao Cup final, and he pretty much almost scored a header but for not a great save from the goalkeeper. And in that same game, Gakpo didn't test the goalkeeper, and in the Southampton game, Gakpo didn't do much. Then what has Gakpo done over the last 2 games to suggest that he should start over Dance? Should we not be
But
starting
mate,
based on merit as opposed to reputation? Because if that's the case,
that
Endo should be
game,
starting in this team
bro,
still. Then.
he didn't even have that many. He had like 2 or 3 good chances, whilst Nunes had like 7. Or like when Nunes usually starts right, and when he's striker, he has 7 or 8 chances because he has a good team. But when Gakpo plays, he only has like the kids around him. How can he play good?
Bro,
That's what I'm saying.
you're talking to me about Nunes like I'm like the Nunes defender. Like, bro, I call Nunes out when he misses chance, but I'm the one on the channel who, if Nunes scores a goal but misses 7 chances, I go, I'm only going to give him a 6 out of 10 today because he missed 7 chances. I was the guy who called out Mane when we beat Leeds 3-0 years ago because Mane missed 9 chances in the game, scored 1, and I said that's not good enough. Like, bro, you keep on throwing Nunes at me when that's not my battle, bro.
Because like when it's Gakpo,
bro, I've said about Nunes that Nunes is a very good player, but he's not clinical enough. But I'm also saying with Gakpo's playing and he's not showing enough of himself. So,
but he isn't even playing in his right position. He's not even playing left wing. He hasn't done it for 95% of games.
And when he has played left wing, how well has he played?
Against Burnley, he did that. He was really good against Man United.
He didn't play left wing against Man United.
He did though. He did.
What, the 7-0?
No, the 2-0 Burnley.
No, that's one game. But he's played other games, and he hasn't played very well.
But he hasn't played that many. He has to have like 5 games in a row.
All right. So what you watch Liverpool, right? You see how Klopp is as a manager. Klopp would start Henderson over Naby Keita, not because of talent, but because he knows for 90 minutes out of a game, Henderson's going to run his socks off and do absolutely everything he wants him to do. Can you say the same thing for Gakpo? Because Gakpo is probably way more talented than Nunes in terms of dribbling and all of the other attributes in football. But can you trust Gakpo to play 90 minutes knowing what we've got to play as a team? Can you trust him to press for 90 minutes? Can you trust him to be on a defender's arse for 90 minutes? Can you trust him to be doing the right things he needs to be doing for 90 minutes? Can you trust him to be strong in a duel, in a 50-50 battle? Can you trust Gakpo to do that?
In the left wing, yeah, I can. But that's
Based on
a
what?
striker's job. That's a striker's.
No. It's not a striker's job because I've grown up seeing every striker do that for Liverpool. So what? When we had Albert Riera, I see Albert Riera crunching into tackles. Yossi Benayoun, Dirk Kuyt. They weren't strikers. Wasn't Mane one of the best presses in the world at one stage?
We can't compare
like this, and this is what I mean.
Better than Salah. Like, we can't even
like
compare.
if we're talking about Gakpo, I'm sorry, but no matter where you play on the pitch, a 50-50 and running your socks off is mandatory unless you're goalkeeper.
He's trying his best. Like, I don't know. What do you mean
his best isn't good enough? His best isn't good enough. This is a cutthroat sport, bro. Like, again, respectfully, I'll say to you, if there's a 50-50 there to be won, and it's Gakpo on one side and Nunes on the other side, who are you putting your house on?
What do you say?
If there's a 50-50 to be won, and you've got Gakpo or Nunes going in for the 50-50, and I say you've got to put your house on someone to win this, who are you putting your house on?
Nunes. Let me ask you another question.
And we know what sort of manager Klopp is. So how is Gakpo going to survive and thrive and say, I should be starting ahead of Nunes or Jota or Salah when he hasn't got that mentality, regardless of his talent?
But we saw that last season.
All right. Again, I didn't want to do this because it's going to sound like I'm a Gakpo hater. We signed Gakpo in January, right?
Yeah.
When did Gakpo start playing well for Liverpool?
Striker.
No, when? What month did he start playing well for us?
After the Everton game, after like 7 games.
So March.
Yeah.
So January and February he was crap. March he was okay.
He was in a bad Liverpool team.
Bro, regardless of the team he's in, January and February he was crap. March he was starting to play well. May and April he was very good. So out of the 5 months he was at the club last season, 2 were great, 2 were poor, and 1 was indifferent.
What?
2 were crap, 2 were indifferent. So 1 was indifferent, and 2 were very good. So to say he had a great season last season is very disingenuous. Like, I don't say things like this usually on the channel, but when I break stuff down, you may not like what I'm saying. It might sound harsh and stuff, but it's very difficult to say I'm wrong because there's stats and facts to back it up. And again, when I do get it wrong, I'll be the first on here to hold my hands up. But if we're sitting there saying I'm a hater of this or I'm a hater of that, but you can't come back with an argument to say that he should be starting ahead of Nunes or should be starting ahead of Jota, apart from because you rate him, then respectfully, that you've got the wrong attitude, not me here.
It's not because I rate him, because I know he can do it, because we've seen him do it.
Based on when and what, though, bro?
Last season, he was good last season. For 2 months. He was clutch.
But it's 2 months, bro, out of 5.
Nunes has also only been good for 3 months. At the start of the season, he was so bad. Don't you remember?
Yes, of course I do. Hence why I said I would start Jota. We're back in circles, bro. My starting number 9 would be Jota. But as of right now, my starting left winger is Nunes.
But when you talk about Gakpo, it's hard to explain. But when you can't talk about Gakpo, you talk of him like so lowly. It's like,
all right. So how am I meant to speak about him, bro? Respectfully.
No. First of all, when you talk about him like this, like over dance, like when somebody asks in the super chat, dance over Gakpo, you like, I don't know, like what? How is that even a question?
Because I've seen one player who's thriving under pressure and another one who kind of is shriveling away from it.
Yeah, he is having a bad run. That can happen.
So if he's having a bad run, why should he stay in the team?
Yeah, but you have to give players time. Nunes had a bad run for 15 games.
No, you're right. And I was screaming for him to be out of the team. Bro, we're going into the running right now, whereby if we lose a game or we drop points, we're either out of a trophy or potentially losing ground on winning the league. Bro, if it's Salah, if it's Alisson, if you're having a bad patch, I'm going to want you out of the team because I'm going to want us to put our best foot forward. Again, I'm the one who's been on this channel and said, drop Salah. I would drop Salah. Like, bro, I've got this energy for everyone because I'm Liverpool first.
That's the thing, though. How can you say drop him when he's playing when he has been playing in his worst position, like in the central midfielder role or the striker?
When was the last time he played centre midfield? I keep on hearing this. When was the last time Gakpo played centre midfield?
It was a long time ago, but he's only been playing striker. He should be playing left wing.
About him playing as centre midfield when it was a long time ago.
But he should be playing left wing. That's his position.
Okay.
When he scored against United, what was his
why
best goal?
doesn't Klopp trust him there then? Why doesn't Klopp trust him there?
I don't know, because Klopp, I don't know. That's
guys. I'm gonna have to get involved because it's been entertaining, but we are just gonna keep going backwards and forwards. You know what I mean? But look, Ibrahim, big up for jumping in. It does take a lot to jump in. I kind of do get your points in terms of why you're backing Gakpo. I love Gakpo myself. You know what I mean?
I just want to say one more thing. The same for Gravenberch. Everybody keeps hating on him. We have to give time.
Is it hate or is it just criticizing a performance?
Yeah, but you have to when Drifty talks about Gakpo, Gravenberch, he says oh, he had a bad performance, but we should still back him. But other people, they just say, oh, he's shit. Nah, sell him right now. I'm not saying you have said it, but people say
wrong.
It like this.
I'll be the first to say that's wrong, but you've never once heard me say that about Gakpo or any other player who's a Liverpool player. No one here has ever heard me say Gakpo's crap, I want him sold.
Yeah, but we talk about him lowly. He's
I talk about him like I think he's our 5th best attacker right now.
How, bro?
Who is he better than then? If everyone's fit, who's he better than?
Everyone's fit. Okay. Salah is better than him. Luis Diaz is better than him. Jota is better than him. Then it's Gakpo.
So he's 4th or 5th then?
Yeah.
But I don't think he's 4th. I think he's 5th.
But Nunes misses all the time. How can you say Nunes is better?
But you've got him one place higher than me. It's not like you've got him way higher. You've got him one place higher than me.
Yeah, but still.
Look, let's pick this up again another time. Both of you have to agree to disagree, and then you know what I mean. We'll revisit it.
No, Ibrahim, big up for calling in, man.
Yeah,
but big up for jumping in. On the real, big up for jumping in. It takes a lot to jump in, so that you know what I mean. Big up for doing that, and I like the fact it was respectful. Nobody was being rude. Whatever, it was cool. I like it.
Yeah, I keep going with your channel.
Big up, bro.
Appreciate that, man. Obviously, we'll see you in the chat, bro. Big up, man.
Yeah.
I mean, nice little debate.
No, it was. No issues.
We're good. Everything got squashed.
There's no beef in the first place. Just
no, I know. To be fair, Ibrahim said the brain dead comment was too far, and that's what we like. It was like,
that's
cool,
what I'm saying.
say
There's no beef fair for me, bro. Like we've got.
Yeah. He owned up to it straight away. So fair play to that.
Ibrahim's more than welcome back on, man.
Right, this poor guy has been clinging on for dear life. Jamal, bro, what's going on, bro?
I'm good. I just want to thank the guys in the back, man, who will let me go now because I said that I have to go, and these guys make me go first. So shout out you guys, man, the guys in the back who let me go on first. Thanks. How are you guys? Are you good?
It depends whether you got receipts or not, bro. That's I need to know from early, bro.
I don't want to smoke, bro. I do not want the smoke.
I don't want to smoke with you, bro.
Yeah, but what I want to say is that it seems like everyone have a problem with our forwards except Jota and Salah. But I don't have a problem with Nunes. I don't have a problem with Gakpo. But the guy for me is Diaz, man. And I'm gonna say I don't want nobody sold in Liverpool because when a player is good, people want loyalty. Like when Salah was gonna sign that contract, everyone said, "Oh, where's the loyalty?" Because Salah is good. But when a player is bad, everyone say he can go. Nah, you have to keep the same energy, in my opinion. The only time I want someone to leave Liverpool is if they're doing a Dani Alves or they said something racist. That's the only time I want. Yeah, that's the crossing the line. But yeah, man, for me with Diaz is the thing is he's 27. Because for me, in my opinion, when Nunes is 27, I think he's going to be one of the best strikers in the world. And when Gakpo is 27, I think he's going to be a way better player. But the thing is, Diaz is 27 and he plays like 23, guys. To keep it real, I mean. His passing, he shoots when he have to pass, he passes when he has to shoot. For me, it's his decision making, man. His decision making is even worse than Kim K at 22. And Kim K, decision making at 22. Bro, everybody's decision making is worse than Kim K.
That's what I misheard, bro.
And last time I checked, Diaz, you're not raging, bro. Yeah, so. I think Jifty's dead. Jifty wasn't expecting that. No, but that's the thing because, guys, this is what I'm trying to say. Bro, guys, yeah.
Bro, you know I love you, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Bro, I don't want to have an Ibrahim Kal part 2 years, bro.
No, but Jifty, before you swan, let's hear me out. At 27 as a winger, you're supposed to be the finished article. That's because at 28, 29, that's when the pace goes. And Diaz need pace. His game is all about his pace and his agility. Bro, if we had you remember 27-year-old man? Bro, the quad is done skis if Mane replaces Diaz. And I'm not saying he has to be as good as Mane, but let's go around. Salah at 27, finished article. Guys, Son at 27. Finished article. Hazard. Hazard was 27 the year when we won the Champions League. So I think that was the year when he single-handedly take team or Chelsea team in Baku. I know some fans remember Baku. That season, Hazard was on smoke. Guys, even Mahrez at 27. Mahrez didn't have the goals. I'm not saying Diaz have to have goals, but just his overall play, man. I mean, I watch him, and for 27, his overall play is so frustrating, man. It's very frustrating. So, yeah, I want you guys to discuss what I have to say on Diaz there. And the next thing I want to say is, we're all Liverpool fans, but at the end of the day, we're football fans first. And it hurts to see Pogba, Hazard, and Neymar actually finish their careers in the space of 5 months. It's crazy. Because, guys, these three are the ITES merchant fanboys. when everybody talk about eye test, these are the three who always come up. I sure them guys must be having funerals, man, because that's their football right there. So the thing is, that's to tell you guys, talent is good, but it only takes you so far. And these guys still had good careers because Neymar has a Champions League, Pogba has a World Cup, and Hazard have 2 Premier Leagues, but they didn't reach their ceiling, man. In my opinion, Pogba ceiling was to be one of the bench French midfielders of all time, top 3 at least, because he was so talented, man. I don't know how he can be so gifted, so tall, so agile, so skillful at the height this guy is. Neymar, he's supposed to be one of the GOATs. When we're having conversations, people might say, oh, Messi's my GOAT, or Cristiano is my GOAT, or maybe Pele or Maradona, and someone's supposed to say Neymar could be one of the GOATs. Now, if you say Neymar is one of the GOATs, they'll say at what? Carnival, not football. That's how bad it is for Neymar. And Hazard. If Hazard ceiling for me, in my opinion, was to be top 2 in the Premier League. It's supposed to be TT and maybe Hazard. That was his ceiling. And it's just sad, man, that these guys feel and should have done more with their career. What are you guys laughing at?
I'm laughing at Jimmy's face. When you mentioned Neymar. Oh.
Yeah. No, Neymar is my guy. No, the Neymar one hit the most.
I disagree with a lot of what you're saying, bro. I can't lie.
Yeah, well, you'll get your opinion after. But for me, Neymar is the most gifted player who ever played the sport. He didn't fulfill his potential, but for me, Neymar is so gifted, man. That one hurts the most. But yeah, I just want your guys' thoughts on Diaz and the other thing. But the reason why I'm just so frustrated with Diaz is because I thought he was going to be, at 27, I thought we was getting the finished article. I thought we was going to be getting, when people say Diaz, people say best left winger in the world. And bro, I'm not getting that from Diaz, man. So yeah. But I have to go, guys. So yeah, that's my my topic. So my question. JFT, I'm sorry, bro. You know it's all love. This is still the best Liverpool fan channel ever. But yeah. That's what I have to say.
You're trying to sweeten me up now.
Yeah.
Oh, and one last thing. Hey, JFT, I'm loving the throwbacks, man. I just finished watching the Liverpool game when we beat Chelsea 2-0 at Anfield. Legendary.
Yeah,
so continue that, man. Yeah, and guys, go subscribe to all these guys' channels, man. They're doing good things.
Big up.
So, peace out.
Big up yourself, Jamal. Love as always, man. We'll chop that up now, bro.
Yeah.
All right, G. Big up, man.
Do you want me to go first, or you got stuff to get off your chest, innit?
I'm gonna need a minute to collect some data, bro.
Cool. All right. I'll start with Diaz. I agree with quite a lot of what Jamal said. I do. Diaz can be extremely frustrating. The thing that with Diaz, though, is we've seen when Diaz is at his best, he's almost unplayable. But that probably makes him even more frustrating. I think the Diaz situation with the injury really knocked him for 6. I wouldn't be surprised if Diaz was sold in the summer. Not because we want to get rid. I think his dreams to play for Barcelona, and it seems like they do want him. If his dreams play for Barcelona, I mean, if he leaves in an amicable way, who are we to really stand in his way if that's his dream, innit? Like, I do think Diaz can improve, though. I think he's a very good player, but for me, the talent he's got, talent-wise, Diaz, for me, should be the best left winger in the Premier League. And he's not at the moment. So I think that's where I stand with Diaz. Regarding Pogba, I'm gonna go Pogba first. He had all the attributes to be the best. He made the wrong move going back to Man United. And then from there, I don't know what happened. It just, injuries played their role. It just went bad. It just went really bad. He should never have gone back to Man United. So let that be a lesson to players that go to Man United. Hazard is what we see when someone's got extreme amount of talent but very little work ethic. Hazard should be, in my opinion, if Hazard maximized his potential, we're talking about Hazard as the best player to play in the Premier League. no disrespect to Thierry Henry, Harry Kane, Salah, or anyone else. He had everything. Like we saw him.
I don't think he's overtaken Henry.
I do. How long was he in the
You
Prem?
think?
Was he in the Prem for around the same amount of time as Henry?
No, but I just think Henry is a better footballer.
I mean,
Hazard's an absolute beast, but I think Henry is just a better footballer.
Fair dude, but I mean, Hazard was something else, bro. Like we've seen it.
He was.
We've seen it first. Like he took certain games against Liverpool personally.
Yeah, he was a baller, 100%.
And bruv, in the big games, like that Europa League final against Arsenal, bruv, he tore them to shreds. World Cup tore Brazil to shreds. So for me, it's a shame that he never maxed. Well, it isn't. It isn't, because if he had maximized, then Chelsea would have won a hell of a lot more. So
on the thing, it's kind of crazy that he got 4 years. Like, what's his name? Moved 6 months for cocaine. Like,
all right. So here's the thing, though.
What is he like? Testosterone boosters are seen as an enhancement.
That's pretty much blanket. That's pretty much blanket. So here's the thing: in normal life, hard drugs are worse than performance enhancers, but in sport, it's the other way around.
No, I hear that.
Because that's in sport, that's seen as it's a recreational drug, isn't it?
No, I know, but 4 years compared to 6 months, isn't it like it's still like a massive difference though?
4 years seems extremely excessive.
I don't think we've ever seen anybody get a 4-year ban for drugs.
How long didn't Pep only get like a year for Nandrolone or something like that?
Yeah, I think the same with Edgar Davids, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think I don't know. It is excessive.
I reckon
if he
appeals, it'll probably get knocked down to 2.
His career's still over though, because he's 31 now.
Rio didn't fail a drugs test; he just didn't take the drug test. So, quote unquote, is a fail, but nothing flagged. So
I know, but bro, let's be honest. If it's in your system and then you take it next week, it's not in your system. I'm not saying it was. I'm just saying like.
From Rio wasn't on drugs. I can't say what it is on the channel. I'll tell you separately, Dripper. Rio wasn't on drugs.
Yeah, but I don't think he was on drugs. I
think you actually know the real story. I think you know it.
I can't even remember, bro.
Yeah, I can't say it on the channel.
I don't think he was on drugs, but what I'm saying is
he definitely didn't take drugs.
That's what can be seen as if you take it next week, then whatever was in your system won't be there anymore, will it? So that's what it looks like. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, TK is right. Didn't Stam get done? Stam definitely got done for drugs.
I think he did, yeah.
And it wasn't 4 years. Apparently, this is an Italy thing, though. They're very strict over there with this. So it's
yeah, they're so strict over there with health and stuff like that. That remember, Ericsson wasn't even allowed to play for thingy after he had his heart problems, because like they've got like so many like rules and stuff about health and whatnot. But yeah, just I mean, let's not touch on it too quick, Jamal. Yeah. But all right, so Neymar, yeah, okay, cool. All right, let's just do the trophy part first, even though I don't really like to use that as a barometer, but let's just do it.
Can I say one thing before you start, Drew?
Okay, let's get the negatives out of the way. Go.
Do you think Neymar achieved his potential?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not going to ask any more questions because I know what will happen to me if you go through. It's your time, bro. Here.
I'll caveat that. I'll caveat that by saying. I'll carry it by saying he could have been the GOAT. So I agree he didn't get to the absolute pinnacle level his talent could have got him to, but I still believe that he definitely fulfilled his potential. Right. So he's won Brazilian Footballer of the Year. He won the FIFA Puskas Award. 4 times he was top goal scorer. He won Player of the Year at Santos. He's a Champions League winner, a World Club Cup winner, 5-time French champion, double Spanish champion. He's won the UEFA Super Cup. He's won 3 French Cups. He's won 3 Spanish Cups. He's won 1 Spanish Super Cup. He's won 2 French League Cups. He's a Brazilian Cup winner, Copa Libertadores winner, Confederations Cup winner, Recopa Sudamericana winner. I think that's how you pronounce it. Under 20 South American champion, 4-time French Super Cup winner. He's an Olympic gold medalist. Right. Pretty long list of medals right there. And if you want to do an individual stat thing, here we go, Cal. He's played 763 professional football matches for club and country. He has scored 476 goals and 286 assists. I'll repeat that. 763 games, 476 goals, 286 assists. He's averaged a goal or an assist every game he's played as a professional. The man's a GOAT. The man's a GOAT. Could he have been better? Yes. But after what I just said, isn't that saying something about how good his talent is? Do you move on?
Yeah.
Okay. Big up yourself, Jamal. Right.
I'm just shook.
Let's get it.
I'm shook to say that I am. Like,
let's get it. Cool.
Easily, but yeah, I'm not. When it comes to, I've learned when it comes to Origi, Nunes, and Neymar, shut the F up.
I mean, surely, regardless of what you think, after hearing those stats, you're impressed, though, right?
I've always been impressed by Neymar.
All right, let's bring it to that cool.
Yeah, let's.
It just counts. What's going on, bro?
Can you guys hear me?
We hear you, brother.
Yeah.
How are you?
What's going on?
Yeah, all good. Just chilling. Still buzzing from the cup win. And yeah, how are you guys?
Same as you, bro. Buzzing.
Still buzzing as well, bro.
Buzzing for both wins.
Yeah, actually, this shirt is from the last time we won it. When the players they started putting this on in 2022. It just says the Carabao Cup.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember Ibu wearing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still buzzing from the cup win. Obviously, we played another cup game in the FA Cup. It's all about the kids at the moment. And I got this with me as well. It's an energy drink, because obviously Carabao, it's a Thai brand.
Yeah.
And I'm here in Thailand.
What flavor is that? Chelsea Tears.
Yeah. There's actually a beer as well for Carabao. It's also a beer brand as well. So I guess the Chelsea players, they were on the alcohol and we were on the energy drink, on Sunday. So yeah, I mean, we should just take this cup win. Obviously, people were telling me, like, my friends, I think I mentioned before that they all support Man United. So they're all kind of like, why are you so, like, when we won it last season, and I was giving them a lot of shit, right? I was saying, like, I'd rather have the 7-0, and not the Carabao Cup. So I'd rather take the 7-0 win at Anfield. But then obviously this time it's not about the League Cup. Obviously we might as well sponsor it now. Won it 10 times, but it's not about just the League Cup. It's about Klopp finally getting his hands on the second trophy of anything, because he's won one of every single thing. And as this energy drink, it's to boost the momentum going forward to finish the season on a high. And yeah, that's all about the cup game. And obviously the game tomorrow, well, actually it's today now, it's almost 7 a.m. here in Bangkok. So Yeah, I'm not as confident because we lost there last season. But again, that was an early kickoff. I hate that white kit. I don't know why I have it. I think we wanted just like against West Ham away, I believe. Yeah, when I think Matip scored and Cody, but
yeah,
especially with Mo still out back next week. Obviously, Sobo and Nunes, that's a big boost for us. I don't think either of them will start. Well, maybe Nunes, and that way we can play Harvey in mid. Now there's no Grand Birch as well. But let's assume there's no Nunes and Soboslai, right? They're both on the bench. Like, I'm actually intrigued what Klopp is gonna do because I don't think he'll play Gomez in the 6 or in a double pit with Endo and Mac in the 10. No pun intended, or Mac 10. But that's gonna be too defensive, I believe. And if we play Bradley right wing, Gomez right back, maybe we can do that with Harvey in mid. And Cal, it's actually a shout. I know some people don't agree about Jadon Danz. Like, I would actually start him up top if we can play Nunes from the start. Play him first half, maybe see how he does. Bring on Darwin, maybe the 60th minute.
Yeah.
Give him like an hour. I know that's too much pressure on the kid as well. But yeah, I'm just a little bit nervous, but I think we'll have enough to get the job done, especially when this Liverpool team, it reminds you of us, 2-3 seasons ago when we keep playing after 3-4 games, and 3-4 days. And we just keep winning somehow, some way. This time it was with the kids, but obviously I hope we get everyone back as soon as possible. Just a few questions before I head out.
Go for it, brother.
Well, obviously I was watching Drifty. I think Jamal mentioned it, the throwbacks. And the Champions League final, I think I've seen that before, but the way you jumped on Matt after Origi scored, and so the question is related to this, but excluding finals, what are like your top three Liverpool goals? Not the best goals for Liverpool, but in terms of the most you've celebrated, like you just lost it, So just from the top of my head. For me, not including any finals, because all finals we go crazy. But I would say Alisson from the top of my head is number one. Origi against Barcelona, the corner taken quickly, and third would be.
Is this just Klopp era, bro?
Yeah. Cool. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. Yeah, under Klopp's era. I would say Salah against United as well. The moment that we believed we were going to win it when the fans started singing. Yeah, because obviously Mo, he just loves scoring against United. So I have to specify which game it was when he removed his top. Oh, well, he removed his top in like 2 games as well. So yeah, obviously the Alisson assist. I think that's the third. So yeah, for you guys, your top 3 where you've celebrated, like, you just go mad. But yeah, not including finals. And last but not the least, 3 favorite streams on Kop-Ish. I think like we've touched on it before, but I think it's been a while now. So again, straight from my head, I was watching it recently as well. You know how like when you're eating a meal and then you want to watch some content, right? These days it's Chelsea United fans, but Kop-Ish is my go-to, even though I've watched it a million times. So I was watching Cal, your rant on FSG after the loss against Everton. I think it was a COVID season. Another one I can think of is
that would have been a bad one.
When Matt kept on saying, let's go live after Alisson scored, and Cal's like, we are live. I remember it's not just once as well. You kept saying.
I remember that. I proper remember that one. I was just like, he's like, yeah, it's going live. I was like, bro, we are. And then he said like 2 minutes later, he's like, all right, cool, let's go live. I was like, bro, we're live. The people can see.
Yeah, and third for me, again, straight from the top of my head, because obviously all your streams are elite, right? Kop-Ish is number 1 on YouTube. But I would say the 7-0 against United, I think that stream was quite fun as well. because a goal just kept on coming, after every 7 minutes or something. But yeah, that's my top 3 for goal celebrations, and Kop-Ish favorite stream as well. I know the FSU rant, that's not like a positive, but it's I was actually so pissed as well, but it's only Kop-Ish that can make me smile, under these like tough times. But obviously now it's good days, back to good days, and long may this continue even under the new manager. And yeah, smash the like, people. I'm not gonna take too much time. Big up Matt as well, and to the two of you and the chat, and subscribe to all your channels as well. I'm looking forward to the FIFA, the madness, EFC, because I played myself as well, career mode. So yeah, looking forward to that. And next month now, you're right. I was gonna say next week, but yeah, up the ranks.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot one last thing. So I love this guy at the moment. Drifty, you said it perfectly in the beginning of the show that class is permanent. Oh, Cal's gone. And look what
it'll be back.
I think Simicast did this to him. I think this is what Simicast did to Virgil.
What happened to it? How did that even happen, bro?
You gotta ask Simi, right? He knows the answer. Actually, I have no idea. Like, I have no idea how it happened. I still don't know how it happened. Like, I think it was one of those nights where I went crazy again. Yeah. The lesser I talk about, the better. But it's one of those nights. It could be one of these goals I mentioned when I was celebrating. I have no idea how it happened. Like till today, I just don't know what happened. But hey, luckily, my dad has a tailor shop, so I can get this fixed. So yeah, big up to you guys.
Big up you, man.
Much love, man.
Yeah,
Much
big
love.
up, bro.
Smash the like, people. Smash the like.
Big up yourself, bro.
Big up, man. Do you have your 3 favorite goals? Non-final under the Klopp era.
I'll be honest with you. It's quite difficult to do our favorite shows because I enjoy them all.
3 goals first. The 3 goals first. The 3 goals first.
Goals. Alisson is definitely the top of the list.
Yeah, I got Ali in mind.
Second will be Salah versus Man City.
Oh, Way just went on a rampage, basically. Took souls.
I've never felt an out of body experience like that, bro. That was mad. Third would be there'd be a couple of contenders, bro. So Origi, Newcastle, Mane, Aston Villa, Bobby, Atletico,
Bobby, Arsenal,
Endo, Tottenham.
Yeah, we remember those ones clearly. You almost pushed me through the wall.
Yeah, there's a lot. You know.
You're missing one. Lovren versus Dortmund.
Yeah, Salah's hat-trick against Man United, the third when he hit the hat-trick against Man United.
Hat-trick, no
blood. Yeah, there's a lot. Do you know what? My third one's quite difficult to pick, but I'm definitely going to go Salah, Man City, and Alisson, West Brom. They are definitely my 2 top, definitely.
So I've got Lovren, Dortmund, Ali, West Brom.
How did I forget that?
Can I have a joint third? Sturridge.
I didn't even answer the question. Yeah, bro, go on.
Sturridge versus Sevilla. I thought we were going on to smash them second half. I celebrate that goal hard. Yeah. Salah hat-trick against Man United. Salah versus Roma, his first goal.
Oh, the crossbarring in.
Celebrated that hard still. Celebrated that hard.
Sadio Bayern.
Yeah. Do you know what? I actually didn't get to watch that game live because that fell on my missus' birthday. So I only managed to catch from when it was 1-1 and Virgil scored to make it 2-1. So I actually
You're a
didn't
good
see
man,
that one
Cal.
time. But I remember you messaging me because we hadn't even started Kopish at this time. I remember you messaging me, just going crazy, and I was like, "Yeah, Mane must have done a madness."
Yeah, you're a good man, Cal. You're a good man.
I had to be, bro. I had to be.
You're a good man.
We got caught in traffic. Hence
Champions League second leg.
Yeah, we
You're
got
a
caught
good
in
man,
traffic.
bro.
We got caught in traffic. All right. I got my 3 favorite streams though.
How can we forget Genie's second against Barca?
I didn't celebrate that one harder than the others though. Obviously, Origi against Barca was the one I celebrated the hardest.
I'm not gonna lie, I lost it when Genie scored that. I'm not gonna lie.
I lost it with all the goals, but that Origi one, I fully lost it.
Oh, bro, we're so stupid. We did a watch along together. Salah versus Newcastle with the Bobby flick.
That's the first watch along we ever did on Kopish.
It was, bro. Do you remember how much we, bro? Do you remember how? Oh my days, bro.
Because we didn't realize what happened in real time, innit? It's not until we saw the replay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Crazy, bro.
Wow,
Crazy.
wow. All right.
Origi's against Everton when Pickford made the mistake.
Mane versus Everton. 16-17.
When Sturridge off the post.
Celebrated that one hard. Ox versus City.
Oh, when Origi chipped Pickford when we battered Everton at Anfield.
Bruv, Ox versus City.
Oh yeah. Lost it.
Lost it with that one.
Salah versus City Champions League, because that was when I knew we were through.
The dink. Yeah, that's another big one.
Too many, bro. There's too many.
Right.
Screamer against Chelsea. There's too many.
Salah screamer against Chelsea. We weren't streaming that. No, but that's favorite 3 goals on the clock. Salah against Chelsea. Well, you guys were at the game.
Oh my days. Vlog out now, people. Me and Matt, obviously, like, when you go to a game, you're always going to have a better feeling than you watch at home because you're there.
Yeah. You said
I can't explain how me and Matt felt being there live. It was like an out of body. We didn't even realize what was going on. Like when you're live and somebody packs a shot like that, you can't even fathom what you just witnessed. We didn't know what was going on, bro. It was crazy, bro. It was Sadio Mane's debut against Arsenal.
I just saw Cam Scout, bro, because that put us 4-1.
Oh, there it is. That's my third. Mane versus that's my third. Yeah, that's my third. Mane versus Arsenal.
The Bobby versus PSG, and then he does this celebration.
That was cold. When Bobby sat down about 14 man against Arsenal. When Salah spun David Luiz against Arsenal.
I was on the stag doing Bournemouth for that one, you know. I was on the stag doing Bournemouth for that one.
There's too many, bro. There's too many. Salah's volley from the against West Ham from the Shaqiri cross. Remember when he just deaded it and packed it, bro? There's too many. There's too many, bro. Mane's back heel against Watford.
Yeah. Salah's goal against Watford. Salah's goal against Watford.
The week after Man City.
Oh my! Darwin's winner against Newcastle.
Yeah, the chest bang. No, there's too many. There's too many.
Too many. My favorite 3 streams. The Sunday League one, where we just go through all the Sunday League shouts.
Yeah. That's one of mine.
I've got more than 3. I'm cheating. I know it didn't age well, but you see that Caicedo stream. I haven't had so much, brother. I know it aged like bad milk, but if you were there live, like if you were there live for that Caicedo stream, bro, we had such a blast, bro. We had such a blast. the Call-In show where it started with Henry asking us about the different slang terms, and then Virgil Barnes came in and started reminding us about the wrestling, and we spoke about Gold Dust and Macho Man and all them. The Bruno one where his brother was in the background. That is good. That's good for me. KG's first show in here, the Manu preview with KG the comedian.
Oh yeah.
That's
was
up there for me. And when the term the learners was created, when we beat Arsenal in the Carabao Cup second leg.
That was a good stream. I mean, the Carabao Cup stream we had the other day is probably in my top 5 now. That I had a blast. That was such a good stream.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, do you remember when we was doing the WWE throwback? Do you remember the stream when we was
that was the one. That was the one with the where Henry was asked. That was the same one Henry was asking us about the wrestling. No,
I think it was a different one. You know,
No,
I think there was one. 2 when we was doing the wrestling thing.
Are you talking about when you?
Because Matt was in the wrestling one, but Matt wasn't here when Henry came in. Remember?
No, but it was the same show though. It was definitely the same show. It was on the same.
Oh, was
one.
it the same?
Yeah.
Oh, Matt did late or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Matt jumped in later. Yeah. AI cow, innit?
Bruv, how can we forget Chan's bicycle kick, bruv?
No, that's not the Hoffenheim one. The Hoffenheim one that Chan scored was the one where all the players basically had a touch.
Oh no, I'm thinking his bicycle kicking against Watford. Sorry.
Oh, that goal was levels.
I'm not gonna lie, the 9-0 United stream's definitely up there.
Yeah, 100%.
Bruv, no, the stream when we created Alcantara.
Oh, when the 4-0.
When Thiago absolutely destroyed Man United.
All right, hear me out, yeah? I know it's going to sound crazy, but you know the 4-0 Man United game I actually enjoyed more than the 7.
Yeah, me too.
Because remember, in the first half, it was kind of cagey, and they almost went in front.
Yeah.
But when we got the first half was horrible until we got the goal. You see the 4-0 game, we literally dominated from minute 1 to minute 90, whatever it finished.
Yeah, I agree. Because we was lucky to be 1-0 up at half time in the first half of that game.
In the second half, we blitzed them, innit?
Yeah, blitzed them in the second
by that
half.
4-0 game, because remember, Diaz scored in the first 4 minutes. And then it was the Mane assist for Salah where he reverse passes it, chips over. But Thiago went on nasty that day.
Yeah, I think that might be possibly, no, not even possibly, that's top 3 best individual performance under Klopp. Thiago's performance in that 4-0 Man United game.
Yeah, it is.
He absolutely dominated that midfield from start to finish.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
Oh, do you remember this? The first time I streamed with X and someone broke my car.
Yeah, I remember that.
I almost went jail that day, boy. I almost went jail that day. That was a madness. Literally the first time I ever streamed with X.
Yeah, that was mad.
No, we've had some legendary shows, man.
No, we have, man.
Legendary shows. All right, let's get.
Yeah, I watched back the Carabao one the other day, and I'm not gonna lie, I was even laughing watching it back.
That was hilarious, you know.
No, it was, bro. Especially that joke that Matt dropped at the end. Virgil,
do my money. I can't lie, Matt's been on fire recently, bruv. Even in the last stream, when he's like, "Why have fun when you can be sensible, bruv?" I tell you, that sent me.
Yeah,
Matt's been on fire.
Matt the Menace has been on fire. Still.
Yeah. Reggie, what you doing with money? When you dropped that, I was gone.
Oh man. Oh man, all right. You know what? Let's fly because we've got a lot of people to still get through, and it is getting late. So let's fly through. We might even we're gonna have to be a bit more guys. We always say this, but we are gonna because we got a lot. Are gonna end up running out of time. Plus, my battery is gonna start dying soon as well. Do you know what, Cal? Actually, could you hit the supers because a lot of them are on topic, and then I'll bring in the next caller.
Cool. Shout out to Beijing Reds TV gifting 10 more memberships. Absolute legend, man. How many DMs are having a better season? I think Rodri's having a good season, not a great season. I think he's having a good season though. If we're counting Rice as a DM, I think Rice is having a very good season.
It's only them two, really, isn't it?
No, I'd say Edison Alvarez at West Ham's having a good season as well.
Yeah, I agree with that.
There's a few. Chris Angel, pick up Kilo, says, I hear Matt out here doing Ocean's 12 on food franchises. Caught him at your nearest McDonald's. What do you say? Imagine infiltrating and capturing recipes. Cam Scow says, Messi is similar to Hazard. KDB literally says them mans didn't train. The lasting effect on both clubs is plain to see. Players thought they could do the same. Yeah. I genuinely do think Hazard had that aura about him where he could have been one of the greatest, if not greatest, Premier League players. Shout out to Lakers, the one and only. Big up yourself, bro. Ty says, who would you replace Diaz with? If I had Mbappe would be the dream, but obviously he's going Real Madrid. Cava from Napoli.
Leao from AC.
H for Drifty only. Neymar or Salah? Right. The next one then, Michael Owen or Bobby? Right, Drift, you know I can still hear you, innit? I know you're there, bro.
I'm here.
Oh, wow. H, I tried, bro. It's definitely Neymar and Owen.
I ain't saying nothing, bro.
Mac 10 says, don't forget, we're the top scoring team in Europe. We are indeed. We are indeed. H says, Salah City away 17-18 cold celebration. Yeah, it was. It was. Everything about it was sick. Genie Houdini says, which is more embarrassing, getting slapped on the pitch like Millie did to Simi, or how Simi did Virgil for the goal? Boy.
It's got to be Simi Virgil. It can't never be.
It's a beautiful day.
No one can't be doing nothing to me on the pitch. I wouldn't even let the missus do to me at home, bro.
As it's a beautiful day. Edward says Christmas goal stream was a banger. Oh yes, crazy goal. That was joke still. You and Matt Matt sabotaged me that day. That was jokes though.
That was a good day.
The first ever banter games I did with you lot was jokes as well.
Yeah. You know what? I'm actually going to be releasing a penalty shootout.
That was mad still.
The penalty shootout was hilarious.
That was good, man. That was good. Right, yeah. Go on then, bro. Bring in the next caller, bro.
I'm also I might as well do a little quick plug here. I found the VHS tape of one of my London Cup games. So I'm getting it digitalized.
Okay.
The people are going to be able to see what young teenage drifters like as a baller.
Was that the game you scored the hat trick in?
Yeah.
Well, you got a full 90.
Yeah, I got a full 90, bro. Yeah.
Was that you? Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, I can't show everyone the full 90 because that would be a long stream.
Yeah,
but
of course it would. Yeah.
I'm gonna chop it up. I might do one of those ones where they do anytime you touch the ball. Like I might do one of them ones. So like whenever I actually had the ball,
yeah.
And then you know what I mean, chop it up.
No, Android.
No,
I mentioned
I'm
the
looking.
Caicedo stream. The Caicedo stream at the time, it was one of my favorite streams of all time.
I'm looking forward to it. Right, let's get through these calls as quick as possible.
Hold on, one more super. One step, Bruno.
Oh, go to.
Genie for Cal only. If in the Milner slapping Simi and Simi slapping Verge, how would I react? I don't think I'd react very well if someone slapped me in the face. Yeah, I'd react really badly. For the Simi one, I don't think I'd get to that situation. So I don't think that situation would happen to me. So I don't think I'd have to do anything about it. Yeah, the slap one, man. I'm no bad man or anything. I think Simicast showed way more restraint than he should have. Milner's a legend, and he's that guy. If you slap me in the face, we are gonna probably have to have a fight about it.
But remember, Simicast probably realized that he did malfunction and he needed to be slapped out of it.
Yeah, you can talk me out of malfunctioning. To slap me is madness. All right, Drift. You're working at Sainsbury's, and you get an order wrong, and one of your colleagues slaps you in the face, bro, and says, "I did that." All right.
That's different.
Yeah, exactly, bro. This is his place of work at the end of the day, bro.
No, but remember, it's like I was saying to you on the football pitch, certain things get let go, like because it's just the art of war.
That swearing at me, that when the game stops, like that goes. Slapping someone in the face, I think that stays with you for life. If I'm going to be honest with you,
he just woke him up, man.
I can hear his voice say, "You don't slap a man. You don't slap a man."
You know. I don't know if you lot have seen that clip when the guy's going, "How can she slap? How can she slap?" Have you seen that clip?
No.
Basically, a woman slaps a man and he hits her back, and obviously you shouldn't have done that. And then he gets rushed, innit? Like they rush him. Like all the men just come on and rush him. And while they're rushing him, he's like, "How can she slap?" And he just getting beat up. He got rushed. Oh my days. Oh man. Bruno, what's going on, bro?
Big up, bro.
Hi. First of all, I've got a few things I've got to get off my chest. First of all, big bucks. Not laughing now, are you, cocky boy? Huh? You lost to our youth team, mate, huh? 12 players out and you lost to our youth team, cocky boy. Huh? Not laughing now, are you? Huh? How does it feel to lose to our youth team, mate? Huh? I told you back in January's Kall-In show, I told you, back off, stay in your own lane, or suffer consequences. And you didn't listen, did you? You didn't listen. And now you paid the ultimate price. That's what you get for getting cocky. First you got Jamaican slapped 4-1, and then you lost again in the final. That should teach you a lesson not to get cocky. Secondly, Igal was talking up his ass. Because apparently this guy said we're going to fall off a cliff. And the way this guy was talking as if we're going to fall into flipping administration. Like, what in the name of garbage is this? The garbage that was coming out of that guy's mouth on the football terrace. Honestly, grab his comments and flush them down the toilet. And the third thing, Caicedo. How did this guy not get sent off? It's exactly the same challenge that Gerrard did against United. It's exactly the same challenge that he did against Tottenham, and he got sent off. Where's the consistency? Where is the consistency from these pathetic, skankered referees? Where is the consistency? Ah, God. What in the name of garbage is this? That's just BS, man. And the fourth thing, and this is the last bit because I've got to go. I'm going to do a bit of commentary on here, you know.
Yeah, there we go.
Gerrard, Salah, and that's John Arnorisa. And Roy Keane has kicked him right in the back of the head. Or his Rainbow kicked him right in the back of the head. Or he's thrown his arm right into the face, and now he's stuck his middle finger right into his face now, Roy Keane. Oh, that's not going to end very well now. And the referee, Derek Young's now getting involved here. Now Derek Young and now George Graham's getting involved here. It's all kicking off here. Michael Barrett's back kicked him in the back of the head. And now Scolari is getting involved here. And now George Scolari. It's a free kick on the edge of the box here. George Scolari is going to take it. Scolari! It's an absolute wallopper in the top corner. It's an absolute wallopper. George Scolari has done it again. Oh, yeah. And here's a bit of banter for Tottenham, yeah? This is a team who haven't won a trophy, by the way. Let's just put this into context. They haven't won a trophy since the Spice Girls. Okay? They haven't won a trophy since Girls Aloud. They haven't won a trophy since James Blunt. And by the way, and as for Arsenal, they haven't won a trophy since James Blunt, since FIFA 04. Yeah? They haven't won a trophy since the Teletubbies. Yeah? So, no, Arsenal, I don't want to hear Gunnar Lee sitting here trying to banter. And that's also for that gobby mouth over there from the Football Terrace as well. Igal, who was talking up his ass. Oh, we're going to fall off a cliff. Like, what in the name of garbage is this? We have a structure in place, something which their club didn't have back in 2014. Talking as if we're going to go from competing for titles to flipping in administration. He's talking up his ass. Anyway, I better get going because others get on here.
Man. It's always a pleasure, bro. Always
Thanks.
a pleasure.
It's always, bro. Big up, bro.
Oh, man.
Kyle, am I lagging?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. It feels like I am on my end.
Oh, you might be actually.
Am I still there?
I think you are lagging.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my thing's going a bit mad.
I'm going to bring in the next call in, yeah?
Yeah. Hopefully it'll catch up with itself.
Lante, you're not last today, bro.
1, 2, testing. Oh, what? What's going on? Is this a setup?
No setup, bro.
Oh, you got the messages in it because you know I'm around Croydon these days, man. I know I can find you, man. I can find you at M&S, Marks and Spencers, yeah? Pushing that trolley, yeah? No problem. All right. Sorry, Drift. It's fine, Drift. We talked about it. You got the memo. Cal's good. It's all right, man. I ain't coming down no more, man. Don't worry. I'm cool.
What's going on, dude?
On a serious note, how are you guys doing anyway?
Yeah, good, bro. How are you, man?
Yeah, man. Good, man. Good, bro.
Good, man. Yeah. I mean, it's been a bit of a rough.
How's the little one, bro?
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, he's fine. Thank you, Cal. Congratulations on your one. I told you you're going to be joining me 3P, yeah?
I know.
Yeah. What happened to with non-Cal, yeah?
Yeah, is that 7? Is the Man United 7-0, bro?
Well, clearly. I mean, it must be the Carabao Cup win as well on top of that. You know what I mean?
No.
Champagne, caviar, innit?
No, there's not going to be number 4, bro.
That's all right. Drift, I like that. You're a proud uncle, Drift, sitting in the background watching all this happening.
Yeah.
Look, I'm just saying, bookmark the date, innit? What was it now?
No.
March, April.
Don't put that in the atmosphere, guys.
Bonfire night, you man.
No.
Nah, I'm not bonfire, no fire anymore. My fire's out, clearly. You know what I mean?
No, I could never do.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no, regarding my son, yeah, he had a hernia operation about 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But it's something he had to have done, but he's all right. He's recovering now. So yeah.
Good.
Yeah, it's good. Appreciate. But yeah, I mean,
That
you
must
know
have been
what?
a lot for him at that age as well, man.
Yeah, Drift. You know what it is the fact because he's born premature. He's born 3 months early. So it's something he just had to do, unfortunately.
Yeah, I had that with my little goddaughter. Yeah, but yeah, she was born really premature as well. She had to have.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's good. But I hope she's all right now. She's nice and healthy and shit. Oh, good. Yeah, we all do, man. Yeah, I was a prem baby myself. All us prem babies who grow up, man, become savages. You know,
Yeah, my brother was a prem baby, brother. He was a flipping savage growing up.
Oh yeah. I've heard the streams. I've heard the stories, Carl. That's why you're sitting there comfortably to tell another tale. But that's fine. It's all right, man.
I was 2 weeks late, but
you're 2 weeks late.
Oh, you Drift? Is it? Oh wow.
2 weeks.
Oh wow, Drift. No wonder you made your entrance into this world. Jeez.
Bro.
Yeah, coming down and coming with agendas against the community. So there you go, mate. Drift, one man soldier.
Mrs. Willett, if she was late with any of the kids 2 weeks, she'd have killed me.
Oh mate,
I like my sleep, man. I like. What can I say?
Bro.
But there you go. I'll keep it brief, boys, because I know you got a lot of people going, and then you guys need to get on with your Saturday. So I had about 5-6 things, but I'll just keep it short and sweet. First of all, big up to man, because obviously you two had to do your Endo apology. Yeah. I don't mind on the Furious video review. You know what I mean? I had to big up to man. Go check his channel out. I had to send him some chicken and fries over here. First class to the States. You know what I'm saying, man. A little bit of fries on that. Endoapology.com. Fair enough in that. That's my first point. Second point, I've got some players again in terms of who's the better player. Let me just get them up. Give me 2 seconds.
God, I enjoy these.
So who's the better player? So would it be Ilian Bashchuk? So he played for Bayern Leverkusen, attacking midfielder, when they made the 2002 Champions League final. Or the second one is a Japanese legend. And we're not talking Endo, back in the day, Nakata.
Nakata, the ball.
Nakata, yeah. So that's one. The second set of players I want you to ask, who was the better player? They both played with each other, very good. And for Deportivo La Coruna, would it be Roy Mackay or the Spanish the Spanish striker who he only had a few caps, but he's good for about I think a season or two at Deportivo, Diego Tristan.
Oh, Tristan was a baller as well.
Yeah. Third point. He was. There you go. See, my third point to both of you is an interesting one. Is in regards of the current climate of the squads. If you had the choice, if you just comparing the Liverpool careers, which unfortunately weren't as great as we both expected them to be, to put in this current squad, who would it be? Would it be Morientes or would it be Harry Kewell?
Jeez.
Yeah. So that and my last one, we've seen this been a show of, right, and I gave my time to Ibrahim and he was, I don't know, going around in circles with you, Cal, because told Drift to get out the Magnum because boy, I was gonna drink one as well,
Ibrahim come on and he held his own, man. I rate him, man. I rate him. And he was always respectful, so I rate it.
Yeah. Fair enough. But what I would like to do, Cal, and the majority of the chat, can I have apologies for Joe Gomez, please? Joe Gomez slander. Cal?
Yeah, I apologize for the part I played last season with regards to Joe Gomez. I do. He's fully turned it around. As a fellow South Londoner as well, I should have known better. Right. I suppose Drifty didn't really have to give an apology to Gomez because he never.
Not really. Nah. Joe Drift is.
Apart from the Real Madrid game, but he's always been there for Gomez.
That's like dick out. That's devious, man. That's
I'm just saying. But no, I owe Gomez a massive apology. I said the only reason we should keep him is because he's homegrown. Really and truly, he's one of the most versatile defenders the club's ever had, and he's been nothing short of excellent this season. I think he's been our second best defender this season.
Oh, behind VVD.
Yeah.
I could say that. I'm a Joe Gomez fan, as you know. I'm a bit biased, but I think he's been our best defender. I'll put him ahead of VVD, only due to his versatility in covering all spots. He's been good in nearly every game, to be honest. And this is why. And I think again, you boys will know with our fan base. And again, I'm not saying all of them, but some of them like to pick and choose with certain players and who they want to have their agenda with. Because at the end of the day, man, yes, again, like Gomez, he was bad last season. He was really bad. Look, I'm a fan and I can admit it. You know what I mean? But there's other players that were bad. Ibu wasn't great last season, but again, the problem with some of our fan base, they like to pick and choose who they think's bad or not. If Ibu has a bad game, I don't hear no mentions, but because of Joey, he gets slandered. So I just think that's a bit hypocritical, some of our fan base, but we move anyway. But that's all. I could have a lot more, but what? I don't want to waste your time. There's people coming in. There's people dying to come in. I'm seeing 5:45. I'm seeing flights coming in tomorrow morning. There's people going to Barbados and stuff. And so I could go on, but I'm gonna keep my chill. And I've got next general questions for the next month and the next calling. So big up yourself, Cal, Drifty all the time, always. Catch me in the videos with you all the time. You know what I mean? Thanks, me and Josh, we're the only ones that ride out for the calls. But yeah, man,
we literally do. We appreciate you, man.
No, of course. Come on, man. And big up Matt. I've got his question to ask next time and tell him to stop hiding. He needs to come and apologize as well. You know what I mean?
We got you, brother.
All right. Big up you two, man. I'm out. Yeah.
Big up, man.
Big up. Peace.
Big up Lante, man. Legend. Right. Let's run through the questions. Bash Took or Nakata?
Nakata.
I got Nakata as well. Roy Mackay. Roy Mackay or Diego Tristan?
Tristan.
This is obviously Mackay had the better career and more longevity. But when Tristan was at his best, he was brilliant.
Yeah, he was a bad boy.
He was brilliant, man. He was so good. In this current squad, a prime Morientes or prime Harry Kewell?
Harry Kewell.
But it has to be Harry, innit?
Yeah, it has to be. I think with Jota and Nunes, the striker situation isn't as much in need, whereas prime Harry Kewell playing on the left or even inverting on the
right. He did both, bro. He did both. Right. Harry would be a madness in this team.
Yeah. Man like Kewell, Anyone who don't know how good Kewell was, just go and watch Leeds, Harry Kewell.
He was so good, man.
It was
so good. Brilliant player. Right, let's get our next caller in.
Cal, do you know what? I was just thinking, bro, because obviously it is getting late now and there's a couple people that have to go or whatever. Should we do like a last 10 minutes madness and just bring everyone in at once and just have a group discussion to finish up the show? Because Yeah, we might as well, because I know some people have got to go or whatever. Let's just do it, man. Let's just bring everyone in at once and just have like a quick group discussion.
I didn't catch. Is Paul still good to do it? Did Paul have problems at the beginning? Is Paul all right now?
I think so. My chat has disappeared because I had to come back in, so I'm not sure.
I'll tell you what, we're gonna bring everyone in then. If you're in the background, and then we'll run it, boys. Can you guys all hear us?
Yeah, how we doing, boys?
Yeah.
Good.
What's happening, boys?
So it was
big up the panel as always.
Big up. Paul, you there, bro?
Big up.
Yeah, big up the brothers as always.
Yeah, hello.
Yes. Big up everyone. Big up everyone.
Big up, boys. Big up, man.
Well, one big family, man. Liverpool and that. Come on. That's
Indeed.
So let's there you go. Bro. Big up yourself, bro. All right, we'll start with you, Paul, then. Or what do you want to talk about quickly then, bro?
Right. I should make it a list. You're kind of lucky to that Neymar take was a bit wild.
You know what? That's a bit surprising, you know.
I wanted to point out here is, do you guys think Edwards coming back and having full control would actually be a good thing? And the reason I was thinking is that he left for a reason, because Klopp wanted the team to be built in a specific way. And if Edwards come back and has the full control, that's kind of that Real Madrid Barcelona model where Perez is just there, and then you have a head coach, not a manager. Would you guys be okay with that? Because I wouldn't be okay with that. I'd only be okay with that if whoever's the next manager is going to be here for 2, 3, 4 years. As you know, with Real Madrid managers, they change no one lasts like 5 years. Or would you, if you want another Klopp or another like Ferguson, does it make sense to have a president of football or sporting director with all the power? Would you not want the manager to have the control needed to make sure that the youth play how he wants them to play on the 21s and the first team? So yeah, that was my main thing to discuss today.
Can I go first on that? Do you want to go first?
Do you know, I do see where you're coming from, Paul, if I'm being honest, because it is, I mean, I think Carol even remembers I said it before, like, I think Edwards was an absolute GOAT when he was here, but, you know, Kanye said it, man, one man should not have all that power. Like, I'm not fully convinced. Do you know what I mean? I'm not fully convinced it's a good idea. I don't think we'd get as bad as Real Madrid with Perez, because he's like a proper, like, you know, like madman with his power. But yeah, I want the manager to have some say. I do. I definitely want the manager to have a say in transfers and operations. I do. And if people don't think the manager should have a say, that means the right man isn't in charge. Because if the right man is in charge, I always believe he should have some kind of say. Because remember, we don't do well. He's the one who takes the brunt of the criticism, right? So he should be allowed to have some say. So yeah, I don't want someone to just be all conquering and then everyone else has just got to bow down. I'm not with that, even if it is Edwards.
So I fully agree with what you're both saying. Where I think it would be different, though, is I think Edwards would bring people in that he trusts enough to hear the word no or I disagree. So I think he'd be overseeing things, but I don't think he'd just be I don't see him as being a dictator. I could be wrong. I just wouldn't see him being a dictator if he got to bring in the people who he thinks would make it work. What I do think is I think we'd see a much more ruthless Liverpool, which would be a good and a bad thing. We like to get attached to players, so I don't think us getting attached to players will work very well for us. But we may have instances where we sell players and they still go on to have a good few seasons and we sell them too early. Because I think he's more of a prevention and a cure type of character, it seems. So he would rather sell a year or two early than sell a year or two late.
But that's what I mean though, Cal, because it's like what
So my
Halal was
last
just
two
saying.
things then to follow up on that.
Yeah.
So just quickly, Paul, like Klopp and Edwards fell out over Milner and Henderson's contracts, right? And even though the majority of people probably believe that what Edwards is saying was right, I still don't believe it's okay for somebody to be able to tell the manager if he still wants the player. I don't care if you want the player still. We're getting rid of him. I don't think that's right. We can have our reservations about whether it's a good idea or not, but the manager is the one who should make that decision. I still believe.
I don't think that was just the sole reason that they fell out though, because Edwards also wanted to bring in Enzo and someone else. I can't remember who, and Klopp said no. I think Edwards actually wanted to bring in more players, and Klopp was saying no to it. So I think there's more to it than that.
Fair enough.
If we end up in a situation where, let's say, Edwards wants De Zerbi or like a Thomas Frank as our manager, would you guys be okay with that, given he's done the research and the data analysis to back up his decision? And then secondly, if he is here, in terms of relating to player transfers, would you be okay with him selling Salah this summer because he thinks Salah's on the decline already? How would you react in that situation? Because I personally see that happening. Because Salah's now 32. Why do you want to keep him another season and then give him a contract extension, basically? And the next thing you know, we've got our Salah replacement this summer. That's if he comes back, I think that's a real big possibility.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, you got me in a chokehold with that one. To answer your first question, I would trust the club that they'll do their due diligence in getting the right manager. So I'd give the manager a chance. My heart says Xabi Alonso because of the past that he had affiliation with the club and all that. But if they do their due diligence and they go with someone else, I don't have a massive issue, providing they get the right structure in place. Selling Salah's a big no-no for me. I'm not gonna lie. It's just a big no-no. I think there are exceptions to every rule, and I think he's the exception. Because I'm not seeing a decline in his game. He's changed his game. He's not as rapid or as direct as he was before. But he's now become more creative. He's now more intelligent as a footballer. So I think we sometimes just look at his age and go, oh, he's 32, but he don't look or play like a 32-year-old. He looks and plays like a 27-year-old. So yeah, that was a dark day, man.
Oh man. Yeah, I agree with Paul.
Yeah,
I can imagine him wanting to do that. No, but big up, man. John, what's going on, bro? Talk to me, bro.
You're on mute,
You're
bro.
on mute, bro. You're on mute.
Apologies. Big up, guys. Hope you're both well.
Big up, bro.
Yeah, bro. What's going on, bro? Big up, man.
Mate, it's been a very long time.
Yeah, man.
I've had a lot of stuff going on in the background, so that's why I haven't been on. So I do apologize for that.
That's all right, brother.
But Cal, I'm digging you up on one thing.
Go on, what have I done, Joe?
I'm waiting on this lady to dig you up on one thing. Conor Bradley.
All right, no, wait. You were the first one to mention it, but I've always been on the boat, bro.
Cal, when you said to me, would you be happy to play Conor Bradley in the Champions League semi-final? I said yes, you said no.
You're right, I did say that. But that's a very hard question to answer at that time, though, John. Semi-final Champions League.
I called it. I called it from the very beginning.
You did call that. But I did say I wanted Conor Bradley in the squad, though.
Drifty, you can take that smirk off your face as well, mate.
Drifty's been the worst about it.
Drifty, you did not back Conor Bradley from day that.
No, I did, but I wouldn't have played. I wouldn't have played him in the Champions League. I wouldn't have played him in the Champions League. I'm not going to lie about that. But I did.
You did.
Drifty, no, you said he wasn't good enough for the first team.
No, here's what I said. No. Here's what I said. I said I don't know if he's good enough to play first team football, but he's never let us down when he's been given 10, 15 minutes. That's exactly what I said.
Right. So he's good enough player for first team. Drifty, just say live now, right now, just say live right now. I was wrong.
Well, I never had a conversation about it, but
Drifty,
I never had a
you
conversation
were wrong.
about it. I never had a conversation about it.
Cal, the guy is shameless.
John, I say this.
I never had a conversation about Bradley. I didn't. When did we have a conversation about it?
When I phoned in,
I don't even remember that. Really.
Cal?
I remember you saying that you thought Ramsey was better.
I don't even remember. I honestly don't remember.
You said Ramsey was better in Conor Bradley, and I said no, he's not.
I do remember saying that. But I still think Ramsey's a good player. So
no, Ramsey's a good player. He's a good player, but he's not better than Bradley.
yeah, I can take that now. I could take that now. At the time, I did say that. That's what I remember saying that. Yeah, facts.
But Cal, me and you, we got Bradley. We got Bradley. Never mind, Drifty.
I said this, especially after his season at Bolton. I was like, he's the guy.
Mate, we don't need a right back. We don't need a right back.
Yeah, we don't. We're good there now.
We're good there. I've been saying it for what, a year and a half. We don't need a right back.
Yeah, we're good now.
Put Trent in midfield. Stick Conor Bradley right back. With Joey Gomez as backup, and Joey Gomez this season has been outstanding. You gotta give it to the guy. Curtis Jones. I wrote Curtis Jones off last season. I didn't think he was good enough. I'll hold my hands up. I called Curtis Jones. I got that one wrong.
Yeah.
Curtis Jones has proved me wrong big time. And for respect to him. Yeah. But the question I want to ask you guys is, in terms of new management, in terms of Xabi Alonso, now all we've heard about is Xabi Alonso. He's the main target, the favourite. Is that just a smoke screen for somebody else coming in? Or do you guys believe that Xabi Alonso is, for me, he's only one for the job, but do you guys believe that he's the main target for FSG? Or are FSG leading us down a pathway that we don't know about?
I would probably say the media have ran with it because it's the easy option. And because he is brilliant, I think he's top 3 priority, but I don't know if he is actually who Liverpool want. I'm not sure.
I feel as though this Xabi Alonso situation feels a lot like the Jude situation for me.
Yeah.
If Real Madrid weren't rumored to be looking for a new manager and Bayern Munich weren't getting a new manager, I'd be like, yes, it's definitely happening. The fact that I feel those two might be in the race worries me a little bit. And I'm still not even going to rule out Chelsea. I know they're just a joke and a circus. I'm just not going to rule them out either, because they could present a package to Alonso that is so appealing. And if he's been able to turn around those Leverkusen players, then a lot of those Chelsea players are talented and underperforming. He could do the same at Chelsea. So I'm not ruling out us not getting Alonso. I do think we have a great chance. I just think Bayern and Real Madrid also have a fantastic chance of getting him as well.
So, in terms of that, should we make our move now? Should we go early? Yes, out of respect for Jurgen Klopp, we don't want to announce a manager. Out of respect for Jurgen Klopp. And Cal, I'm on your boat. I still hold out hope that Jurgen Klopp coming the end of the season goes, I'm staying.
So do I.
I'm holding out hope on that. Now, we've already won the Carabao Cup, FA Cup, Europa League, in the league. Man, I want that announcement on the top of the bus. I'm going nowhere. I want that announcement. Open top bus parade. I'm going nowhere. But if he does, I want Xabi Alonso.
So here's the thing. I think we could get Alonso, but I also think you could go Real Madrid or Bayern. And I just picture this. You go to Real Madrid and you've got Mbappe or Fonzo Davies as well as the rest of the players. Like, that's about as fun as it could be. So,
but I mean, Cal, let's not give up hope on.
No. Definitely not giving up hope. But here's the thing, John. Even if we make our move early, Xabi Alonso knows in the position of power and leverage, so he could just be like, "I'm going to wait till the end of the season and see where things go." So I don't even think it's about whether we make an early move or not. I think it's a case of him weighing up his options at the end because he knows he's got so much choice at the end of the season.
Yeah, no, you're correct. You're 100% correct. It's just it's whether we make that move, deny, or we wait and take the risk. And I don't want to take the risk.
Yeah, I would go in for him now, but I'd also know that he's not going to make his decision for now either.
Yeah. But as always, guys, thank you very much for having me on. Drifty,
ours, bro.
It's all love, all respect, Drifty, and mate, keep killing that new channel of yours. That new channel is outstanding.
No, I love, bro. Appreciate that, man.
It's outstanding,
Big up, bro.
mate.
Brilliant stuff.
Cal, you know, it's all love, all respect.
I know, bro. Come on now, bro.
Big up, guys.
No, big up, bro.
Appreciate
Safe
it, bro.
journey as well, bro.
Big up, guys. Appreciate it, mate. Thank you.
Big up, bro.
Big up, man. Streets approved. What you saying, bro? You there, bro? Sadiq?
Yeah, let's go Sadiq then.
Oh, no, there you are. Hold on.
You guys are doing it to me, to you, to me, to you.
I wasn't sure, innit? I wasn't sure, but
Yeah, what's going on? What's going on, bro?
no, all good, all good. Yeah, it's a late one today. I thought I was gonna have to call it a day, but yeah, appreciate the time.
I appreciate you sticking around, bro.
No, of course. Listen, this is what I can't lie. You, man, I tune into everything. You know, you lots are part of my regiment. You know what I'm saying? I look forward to all the shows, the live, like everything. And you drift as well. Your channel. Listen, I'm there too. Kyle, unfortunately, I'm not too much into like UFC.
I fully understand, bro.
I'm still subscribed, so you know.
Oh, bless you, bro. Appreciate that, man.
Yeah, man. I'm just trying to do it for the man and that. So
appreciate. Thank you.
So yeah, no, just a few things. Real quick, I just wanted to touch on. I don't know if you lot remember, but there was a point Drift made, about shooting and how there isn't really, like it's not something that you can just kind of aim and do. Do you know what I mean? And I wanted to say, you guys didn't really listen to what Drift was saying, you know, because if you think about it, right, in high pressure moments, for example, not just because I think you lots were talking about like set pieces. I think Kyle, you mentioned something about set pieces and stuff.
That was Matt. That was Matt. I was saying I think you can aim with your laces from that foot.
Yeah, do you know what it is? I'm not saying you can't, but I think in my opinion, I think high pressure moments where the pitch is condensed. I mean, sorry, not where the pitch is condensed, but where there's like an influx or a high density of players around, getting the ball, shooting, just in itself, even when there's no one around you, it's quite hard. But when there are players around you and you have to make the decision in split seconds, I don't think there's actual time to aim. Obviously, some of the greats who we've witnessed, you could probably argue they do have. There's obviously some level of like skill. I'm not going to be disrespectful and say players like Gerrard, KDB, and whatnot, there isn't a technique to it. That's not what I don't think that's what Drift was saying either. But I do think for you to sit there and think, cool, I'm just gonna put it here from this distance, I do think that's not how it works, in my opinion. But then what I also wouldn't say, Drift, is I think you also mentioned like heading was finishing and or finishing is how I think Drift, you said finishing is getting the ball in the net, which is true, but there's so many other things that do come into finishing. So I will say that part I didn't really agree with. Cool.
Yeah, I agree with that. Because remember, the reason I said that is because these lot said that because Owen and Berbatov were very good in the box, that they couldn't really have a top opinion on scoring from distance. So I was just saying, but finishing is finishing, right? So whether you're scoring from 10 yards or 30 yards, it's still finishing. So if you're good in the box, you might not be as good outside the box, but you still know what you're talking about. Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I do. But I mean, I will also say finishing. It's about. I think it's more. It's about temperament. There's quite a few other things that go into that
composure.
In front of goal, keepers rushing at you. You got to know how to move your body. Sometimes you might fake it. I think there's quite a few other things, but that it's, you know what I mean. I think that's also that's a bit subjective as well. Like, I think people might interpret it differently. But
plus you got to remember as well, Streets. What they were saying that for real, I think that Matt and Cal weren't listening to me was you can aim, but you're aiming for the goal. You're not aiming for top bins because it's very difficult to actually aim for top bins.
That's the bit.
You aim at the goal. Do you get what I'm saying? You don't actually say, right, I'm putting it top bins.
Absolutely. I agree with you on that. Because like I said, in a high pressure moment, no one's thinking, cool, I'm gonna aim at bottom bins, or like you're just trying to get the ball at your feet with as much power and pace as possible and aim for the goal. And hopefully, even if the keeper saves it, you're hoping that it may parry or he might slip. Or you're just trying to get it on goal. You're trying to work the keeper. And as far as I'm concerned, that's enough. Sometimes there's not more a player can do. If it's on target and it's got pace and it's got power and the keeper still saves it, you can't really be like, oh, he's got to aim. You know what I mean? You can't be like, oh, no, he should have aimed a bit more to the right or a bit more to the left or a bit more, you know what I mean, to the corner. You can't really blame him for that, in my opinion, anyway. But
I hear you. I still maintain it. I still think you can aim. I'd take it.
Not with precision though. It's not. You're not aiming precisely. It's like shooting a dart. You're not actually.
I'm just gonna use that analogy. But,
all right, cool.
But remember, you see, like in training, like videos and stuff, or even when you're doing training, remember you can have the thing in front of the goal where you've got the different holes. So you got one in top corner, bottom corner, and then in the middle.
Yeah, but that's for set pieces, though.
No, even in normal sometimes. Like I've seen it with striking drills. Like people use those for striking drills as well.
No, but Cal, they normally using the instep though. They're not lacing it.
Yeah.
No,
it's not the pressure.
Striking drills they do. I've seen Liverpool do striking drills with those.
But it's not the same pressure. There aren't players surrounding you. It's not. You can probably aim in that situation, but when there's players pressing you, it's the heat of the game. I don't know that. You know what I mean? There's all other extenuating variables that can make it so difficult to aim. That's the point that I think Drift is making. I don't think it's just something that you can. Training is very different, you know. But I do appreciate both points, though. I get this. I get the point that you're trying to make as well.
No, I hear you. I do hear you. I do. So I had to bring up this comment.
Yeah, I think the game for me that really that made me believe in Endo was the Arsenal at home. I think as well. That game, and that was the game where I believed in Jones as well. To be fair, I've always believed in Jones, but that game for me was where I was like, nah, Jones has to start every game.
Yeah, they grew that game.
Yeah. What I was gonna say was I just wanted to talk about the result real quick on Sunday. For me, I think football won that day, you know. I think for me, what that was literally it was like, for me, I love an underdog story, and I'm not saying we were underdogs, but in that game, the way everything was against us, all the injuries and stuff prior to the game, I think what could have happened was it could have been so easy for the players to just I think Virgil scored a legitimate goal and they disallowed it. I think it could have been really easy for them to just be like, you know what, this ain't our day. So, I mean, let's call it a day, whatever. But I think football won that day. What Chelsea did for me, I thought, you know what, I think every Chelsea fan should be absolutely gutted and absolutely fuming the state of those players. Because how can you tell me that Caicedo? Do you know what's so funny as well? Caicedo cost how much, and he's still not tearing up trees at Chelsea. And for me, I look at players like Kobe Mainoo, for example. He's not in a particularly good team, but he still stands out. So I ask myself, why is it that Caicedo, Premier League record, in terms of cost, why can't he stand out in a team that's dysfunctional? I don't know. Anyway, that's just a question I'm just throwing out there. But yeah, I thought for me, football won that day, and we're reaping the rewards of hard work. Do you know what I mean? Good academy, great manager, and to me, this season I think Klopp's utilized the squad so well. And I think he even mentioned that he didn't know the squad was this deep. So shout out to Klopp. Another thing I wanted to mention was I think every player or most players have had a moment in the team, right? Yeah. And I think what's happened, like I don't know why, but I feel like Liverpool is such a magical club where magical things just happen. It feels like some sort of fairy tale. Do you know how, like, obviously, do you know what it is? It's weird because we do feel like a fairy tale team sometimes, but we also lose a lot. It's like we become like, it's like we're either second or we lose finals, but at the same time, there's just so many fairy tale moments in our club, right? And it's like, I don't know how you guys feel, but for me, I'm just so happy to be a Liverpool fan because the way I look at some moments in the team, for example, the Virgil header just the other weekend, even like I don't know, Nunez's brace against Newcastle, Alisson's goal, Trent's last minute winner versus Fulham. This season we've had a few magical moments, and I just think for me, like, I don't know why, but if anyhow we win this league with everything that's happened to us this season,
when we win the league, bro,
when we win this league, I just think it wouldn't even be us just winning the league alone, but Klopp's final season, everything that's happened to us, like like you said, Drip, it feels like they're trying everything in their power to make sure we don't succeed. And anyhow, when we do it, it's not even just gonna be like a trophy. It's literally gonna mean so much more. And I'll be there, by the way. Listen, when what was it? It's the yacht, right? We're trying to get on the yacht, innit? Listen, Cal, start that GoFundMe.
I'm down, bro. I'm down.
Yeah, all right, cool. That's what we're doing. Final question. Final question. Just rank these players. Now, I want you guys to kind of think about this like a little bit, but rank these players in terms of bigger talent coming through, right?
Yeah.
Dele Alli, Paul Pogba, Jude Bellingham. Now, I've got my answer, but I want to hear what you guys think. Because, for me, I actually
think I'm wild for this, but I would say within their first 12 months of top flight football, I think Dele Alli was the better out of those three.
Swear.
He's at the bottom of the list at the end of it, unfortunately. But if you think about the first 12 months after the big move, I think Dele Alli was the most impressive.
Really?
Are we talking about streets, bro? Are we talk about talent though, or how they broke into the team?
I'm not even talking about career or nothing. I'm just speaking talent. I'm not necessarily hype. This is literally just pure talent.
Raw talent.
Yeah.
It would be Pogba on pure talent.
Yeah, it's got to be Pogba on pure talent.
I had it Pogba, Ali, and Jude.
Okay, I'd swap Jude and Ali.
Can I be honest? I think Jude is benefiting from a lot of hype and PR that came not because he didn't deserve it, obviously, but I think because he was linked to Liverpool, I think we kind of hyped him up a bit. I'll be honest. He deserves the hype, don't get me wrong, but we as Liverpool fans, we did this thing where we were kind of gassing it. We're saying we're going to give him the 8 shirt, we're going to do this and that. He was going to come and change our midfield, and I feel like we was kind of we were building him up to being this amazing thing, and fair enough, he deserved that. But I do think, for example, I still believe that Musiala is a better talent than Jude. He might not have the same level of PR or hype, but I saw the goal he scored tonight, yesterday evening. Bayern Munich still lost. I think they lost what they drew, but the goal he scored was just like, wow. And for me, I'm not really on the same I'm not on the same wavelength regarding Jude Bellingham as a talent as a lot of people are, but he still deserves to be where he is right now.
No, bro. Like Jude is killing it at Real Madrid, which is arguably the most pressured club in the world. So in terms of dribbling, I think Musiala might be one of the most talented kids when it comes to dribbling. Like his dribbling and his ball progression is crazy. But in terms of overall talent, I'm still going Bellingham, because Bellingham can dictate a game. He's a better finisher.
Can he though? Wait, dictate a game, Carl?
I do think he could dictate a game.
He's more
not in the traditional sense of like his passing and like slowing and speeding up the tempo. I think with his running and physicality, he can dictate a game though.
Can you dictate a game with physicality?
I think you can. I'm not saying he'll do it on a regular, but I think you can.
Fair enough. I mean, see, the thing is,
I think I've tried to cut you. I think Endo did that sometimes. Hendo was never the most graceful for anything, but there were certain games you were like, Hendo's dominating this game because he's out running and outworking people, and that means the others can do their thing.
That's fair. I will say, from a physical standpoint, he does stand above a lot of his peers. But for me, I think physical attributes, I think they're not really footballing attributes. And for me, I think when you talk about talent, I'm mainly referring to footballing attributes, and I'm not saying Jude doesn't have any, because I'm like he's a good like short passer of the ball. He can pass it, he can receive it, and he can drive as well. But I'm just looking at footballing attributes. I wouldn't say Jude really excels in many, if I'm being completely honest. But then again, horses for courses and all that. That's all I wanted to say, guys. Anyway,
I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me on, and
thank you.
Man. We'll be back next month, hopefully.
Definitely.
Man. Big up, bro.
Big up, brother.
Sadiq, you there, bro?
Yes, I am, Drift.
What's happening, bro?
Sadiq, not to be disrespectful, I've literally got to do something. 1 sec. One of the little ones has come off the bed, so give me 1 sec.
No worries, bro. No worries.
Yeah, go for it, bro.
First of all, I just want to say thank you for having me, Drift and Callum, as always. Big up this channel as always. For me, this is the best Liverpool show. For me, it has to be number one, man. For me, I just love it, man. I just love it. I just have to thank my mate as well, because he's the guy who told me about Kop-Ish. But obviously at that time I was too busy on my Instagram and that on my social. And then obviously it got hacked. And then I was like, one day I was like thinking, let me watch Kopish. Let me see what that guy's about. And you know what, man? Just one of the best local channels, man. And
I appreciate that.
This is funny, yeah. But that birthday beat is something else, bro, man. It's something else. I had to listen to it like a lot of times. It's something else. And also, people, make sure you subscribe to Drift channel. Let's get him to 2K by the end of this month. Or by this week, man, because the guy does too much work, man. Come on, man. Like, let's get him to 2K by the end of this month or maybe next week. Yeah.
Appreciate it, man. You heard that road to 2K,
you guys.
people.
Yeah, let's get to Drift 2K. My first question is this title race. Inshallah, man, we win the league. Inshallah, we win the league. But I did some like tactics, and I feel like what games might decide the league. I feel the City game next week is important. I think we have to beat them next season. Next Sunday. I mean, we have to beat them next Sunday. Like Drift said and Callum said, if we lose or draw, it could be over. We have to beat them. That's number one. And the Arsenal Man City game at Etihad, I think that could be another decider. I think if Arsenal could get a draw, it could be in our hands.
Yeah, they're going to win that game, bro, in my opinion. Yeah.
I feel it'll be a draw. I don't see Arsenal winning that game, to be honest, but because I think City will turn up, and City always has that edge against Arsenal, always. Because I can't remember the last time they beat them at Etihad. because I don't think they have a good record at Etihad. So
No, they don't. They don't.
so that's why I think could be a draw. And the third game I feel is Tottenham versus Man City. Man City's bogey team is Tottenham. Pep's never beaten Tottenham in the new stadium since in the Premier League. So I think that's a very important game. That's my opinion on the title race. I think that could be another
Tottenham
one.
have got to play Arsenal as well, bro. Remember?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that's another one as well. So yeah, man. I won the league. As I said before, I want to win the league. I think everybody wants the league. Everything else is a bonus for me. Like the League Cup and the Europa League is a bonus. I know Kyle wants the four belts and that. Come on,
all the belts.
4 belts. So yeah, man, that's my all. But as always, man, big up the channel as always. One more thing I want to ask you. I always call you guys the Kopish Migos. Yeah, that's my new. And I want a merchandise for that, by the way. I want a merchandise because I'll call you that name. So I want that merchandise and that gum shield as well. So out of you three, who's Quavo? Who's the other two? Sorry, I can't remember the names now.
Was it Quavo, Offset, and what's the other one?
Takeoff.
Takeoff. So I feel Quavo is Matt. I think he's just a menace. But I don't know. That's my opinion in it. But yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know the Migos that well, to be honest, to say.
Yeah. I think Offset puts his business out there too much. I'm not really about
So is that Matt or Callum?
That's none of us, to be fair. None of us really.
No, I'm
do
joking.
that.
I'm joking.
Who?
Quavo. Someone said Quavo's drifty, emotional one.
No, I'm Takeoff. I'm the more quiet one, innit?
Okay. No, I feel Callum is the quieter one.
I am. Naturally, I'm the most quiet out of us. Look.
No, Callum, I've seen you in public, bro. If we need an interview, if we need a connection, you're the one who's like got the gift of the gab. You're the one who can go and do the talking.
I think I've got decent people skills, but I still say I'm the most quiet of us three.
I don't know. I think it's me.
Yeah, next time I ask Matt, which one does he think?
I think Matt's probably the loudest out of us.
Yeah, of course. Everybody knows that. I think everybody knows that.
Matt's the loudest.
He's a funny guy, Matt, man. But yeah, appreciate it as always. Thank you for having me.
And bro,
and also
because we always see LFC Network. We like 9.5 out of 10 times we always see you. So it's nice to hear your voice and.
Yeah, thank you, man. I know, Callum, you follow me on Instagram.
Yeah.
Dripty, if you got Instagram, follow me. I'll follow you back. I have follow Kop-Ish as well. So please follow us back. One more thing, Drifty. I just want to say one more thing to you. I seen that match review, that Tottenham game. Man, I seen you on the floor. Like I did the same thing. It's like you winning the Wimbledon or like the US Open, like on the floor, like that was
there's nothing left to do. It just dropped. There's nothing left.
Yeah, I do the same thing. I do the same thing when something happens. But big up as always, man. Thank you for having me once again. And
yeah, man.
Yeah,
big up yourself,
number one
bro.
YouTube channel for me. Number one.
Big up, man.
Appreciate that, man.
Thank
Big
you.
up yourself, bro. Big up.
Thank you.
Paul, you there, bro? You said you just wanted to ask one quick thing before we finish up. You still there, bro?
Yes. Thanks for having me back quickly. You know how you guys were talking about the best bits recently, and Drifty, I see you've been uploading on your channel.
Yeah.
I had a request for one, and that's the Ronaldinho isn't elite.
Oh.
Because I actually missed that stream. but it's the most referenced stream out of any stream ever. I haven't actually seen it, and I would love to see the stream. I don't know when it happens because
I'll tell
you what happened. I'll tell you what happened like during that time, right? No. I'll tell you what happened. I actually tried to stop being invested in Liverpool, like the team. Like the team was playing bad. I was like, I need to take myself away from this. Right? Unsubscribe from the Liverpool channel on YouTube, unsubscribe from Kop-Ish, everything, right? But your videos are still coming up. And I realized I was missing the banter. So I'd be like, okay, let me just quickly click on it, watch it for a bit. And then when I'd watch you guys, I'd still feel the connection. So then I couldn't leave Liverpool altogether. Like I would still know the score, still know what happened in the game. So then I eventually subscribed back after 3 weeks. Subscribed back to the Liverpool channel after 3 weeks. But in that time, I missed Ronaldinho isn't elite. So Drifty, if you could hook us up, please do us a favor and just find that clip. Ask Jamal,
I'm gonna need the
whoever,
to even
upload that.
I'm gonna scrub that video if I find it. I'm not gonna lie. If I find the video first,
man, please, we need that. That's probably the most pure gold content I've missed. I regret that so much.
It's my worst.
And then, I was gonna say that when you guys, yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. I was gonna say if you guys could then every 6 months upload your most best bits from some of your streams, I think that'd be awesome. Because the stream we did the other day, where you did the other day with Simicast saying it's a beautiful day, and then reacting to Virgil, right? And his reaction. Re-upload something like that in 6 months to a year's time, because that's a brilliant throwback.
Yeah.
That's one of the best moments.
Yeah, no, we're gonna.
Callum lost composure. You had to turn off the screen.
Yeah, I did. That was a mess.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna be doing that, bro. Definitely. That's why I've started doing it already. So yeah, 100%, bro. We're gonna keep, because people have been asking for it for a while, so we're gonna make sure we get that done.
All right.
But big up, though, bro.
Thank you guys for let me speak.
No, thank you.
Have a good night.
Yeah, man. Appreciate that. Big up, man. Boy, Cal, we're gonna have to do this in the archives to find that one, bro.
Digging deep.
The Ronaldinho. Shall I tell you what's annoying about it? I was so convinced what I was saying was right, and then when I I was so convinced, and then my phone's never blown up like that after a show. I will say stuff and people obviously always disagree, but I got an influx of messages and people just being like, Cal, that's not you. What are you doing? And I was like, no, but why should we apply the exception to the rule? And I think it was either you or Matt who put his highlights in the group chat we've got. And I think it was you, and you were just like, just watch this and sleep on it, bro. It was very nonchalant. I'm not gonna lie. I almost ducked out of the group that night, bro. These man don't rate me. It was very nonchalant. I watched it and I sat there, and what killed it is I watched it in the front room. My missus was watching it. She was like, wow, is he still playing? Because he's brilliant. I was like, ah. And I just, bro, my phone was just getting bombarded. I was getting so many DMs and stuff. And then I went into the barbers, and my barber, shout out to Icon Barbers, Vinny. And I said it in there with chest. I was like, do you think this player is elite? And he's like, no, they didn't do it long enough. And I was like, thank you. So what do you think about Ronaldinho? He's not elite, innit? And he stopped cutting my hair, and he's like, you're better than that, man. He's like, you're better than that. He's like, don't let this YouTube stuff that you're doing consume you and start doing things. Like, he probably spoke to me like a big brother, and I was like, let me go back and watch Ronaldinho's stuff. And then, yeah, I wish I never said it, man. Do you know? I wish even more though. I wish you lot wouldn't blood clot bring up every show. Every show. I can't escape it. It's like, imagine you having your worst moment in life, and every time you have to see the person who gave you that worst moment. That's what it's like. You lot are savage with it.
Yeah, I hear that.
Not a week goes by, I don't see it. Not a week.
There's another one in the chat that they're
I know.
talking about.
I live on. Now I'm alright with that one. Though. At the time, I still stand by that.
Raw, 10 toes down, yeah.
Yeah. No, I do. At the time when I said it, he wasn't top 10 in the world.
Boy, if somebody can dig into that archive and remember what it was, because I'm not gonna lie, that's gonna be a difficult one to find still. That's gonna be a very difficult one to find.
I stand by that. At the time of me saying it, Mbappe was on top 10.
I still don't think that's true, but fair enough.
But I went through the top 10 and at the time you and Matt were like, yeah, I see where you're coming from. I don't agree, but I see where you're coming from.
Yep. That's how much the Ronaldinho one got to him, Francisco. Right, let's hit these last two supers.
I was at a kids party with the kids and someone who watches the channel. But I was walking past him and he just leaned into me and was like, so Ronaldinho's not elite now. But I was like, right, in person, like you look around my kids, it's a lot, man.
Yeah, it was wild, bro. It was wild, man. JP said Ramsey.
This comment is brushing teeth. Sorry, bro.
Oh yeah, no. JP says Ramsey and Pitaluga are struggling on loan at the moment. I mean, they can't all be successful. I guess the law of averages says a couple of them are going to struggle, but I still think Ramsey's definitely a super talent. Let's just hope he can come good, man. And Jeannie says for Cal only in the milli. Oh, you done that one? Oh, okay, cool. Well, there you have it, people. It's been a long show. It's been a good one. And we'll be back tomorrow. Watch along.
We will indeed. From around 2:45 UK time.
Yep. Roughly so. Please be there. Big up yourself. Smash the like button on this. Subscribe if you're new. Big up to all the callers. It was a good show. And yeah, man. We'll see you tomorrow, people. Anything you want to say, Cal, before we leave?
Nah, just blessings to everyone who was in the comments today. All the callers, like, you guys are the best, man. Honestly, you really are. Extremely appreciative.
Definitely. So, people, we will catch you tomorrow, peeps. Peace.